Hey everyone, how we're feeling? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hi. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, everyone. Hey Jax, hey Tiva, hey Monkey Gaming, hey Azzypoo, hey Brandon, Ozzy, Sebastian, Tangel, Riley, Grim. How's everyone doing? Hey, good to go now. Hello. Man, it's gonna be a good one today. I have a lot of things to say. A lot of things to say. Hey, Clumsy! Man, I have so much to say. I'm gonna put up a goal. I don't do this often. My last one absolutely failed. Let's do 10. Let's see, 1 hour. Start drinking early. Because tonight is community night at 8 p.m. EST. That's usually when I start drinking. But maybe I'll start earlier. Put that up. Alright, nice hat, right? You like it? It's very Christmassy. Hey, Hemi! Alright, guys. I think we should go straight into it because there's a lot to cover. And it looks like live is pretty boring today, isn't it? So, glad he left the LCU? Yeah, I think it might be better for him. I think he might do better away from it all. But I don't think he's quite realizing that yet. We'll give him some time. Let's start with where I believe it all went south. Let's see. Let's put myself in position. Last few days since I got banned, bliss.
You kind of look like a not a Karen. You kind of look like a Leslie.
Like a Leslie. I look like a Leslie, whatever that means. Crazy savage. Thank you so much, Azakul, for the 5. We have 9 more to go until I start drinking. I actually have something new that I'm gonna try out today. I'm gonna try out black vodka. So that's like blackberry flavor. Yo, gets to go there with another.
That she charged $5,000.
$5,000. How dare she? A face reveal. Woo! Thank you so much for the 5. We have 8 to go for me to start drinking early. I'm gonna mix black vodka with ginger ale. That's the plan. It's my first time trying it. I hope it's good. I looked it up. I got banned. Listen, I don't know what the situation is because when you get banned off of Discord, you don't see the Discord anymore, right? And I still see it, so I'm guessing I'm not banned. But I have been one of the people more vocal about it. So
her bullshit she was talking about me, or what?
If I'm not banned now.
3769 super chatted $23.99. 40.
Okay. All right, I see. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I don't think that many people got banned. Maybe it's more. Maybe they were more being theatrical about it than anything else. I don't know. I do know that some people got banned though. Hey, Hemi, thank you so much for the dono. Let's get started.
Those days where, well, live ends up being more live than it was the last time live was live. So it's going to be one of those live days. But we can't start the show without playing a...
So where do you guys think it started? Because I've seen a few people analyze the situation and where, like, Rastov had enough. But this was, I believe, the last stream where he was, like, still giving it something. And that's when he had the fight about the meeting with Sweet Tea and who's gonna be the one firing him. And then Keem was like, oh, it should have been you should have done something. And then it was just this really stupid argument, really. And I like how I like how Keem says, oh, he's an adult, he's a man. But then he acts like this. So
she got fired. That's about as accountable as you can get. No, because guess what? I don't have.
Well, obviously it didn't start here. It just ended here, right? Because this is just the last drop, I feel like, because the way that they've been treating Rastov, the way that, you know, he's quit several times already. He's already like filled the cup several times over. So of course this is not. It's not what ended it. It just was just the last straw, I think. You know.
Power to fire people.
No, you did. He gave you no, okay. He
I'm
gave
not
you the
going through
power to
another
punish
kin
her.
situation. I'm not. Sorry.
You could have punished her.
How? No, the last time she missed work, he said, if you miss it again, you're fired. Am I
From
meant
my
to
understanding,
not
you were
take his
able to
words?
punish her or give her a punishment.
It's kind of interesting because Yo Mama also, we're gonna look at how he analyzed the situation. But basically what's happening here is that Rastov is saying, at one point you said that if she comes in late, she's fired. And no, it wasn't specifically the situation where she was late, but she literally didn't make it and didn't give a warning in time and all that stuff. She didn't show up for work at all this day. So, like, isn't that kind of worse than being there late? I don't know. In my opinion, yes, it is. It goes completely over, you know, what her role is. So,
well,
and then he's
so then Rastov sees Keem be like, "Oh, you do something. You do something. It's your job to do something." He's like, "No, I'm not doing it," because in his mind, she's about to get fired, and that's not his job. In his mind, in the explanation that was given to him, it's not his job to fire an employee of Keemstar, right? He's the leader of the show, sure, whatever, but it's not his employee, right? So he's of the opinion that, you know, Keemstar, this is your employee. If you want to fire her, do it.
Not how it was
if
framed.
you're not going to do anything,
It's not how it was
then
framed.
I'm going to fire her. Because if Keem was here, he would fire her for all the missing of the, like, being late to the meetings or
which is
being
why he
late
said
to
the
go.
next time she's late.
Also, it's a very healthy environment, right? Not toxic at all. Having the boss's girlfriend tell you what you're supposed to be doing. That's not toxic at all, right? No, absolutely not. And you know what this stream was? You know what this whole stream was? This stream was deleted, all right, guys? You might see me a little bit passionate today because I have a lot of feelings about this. But listen, you know what they went through this stream? Let me show you.
You
Full
kind
Metal.
of look like a not a Karen. You kind of look like a Leslie.
I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Brantley. As soon as I heard her come in at him, I knew he was quitting. Dude, what? It's not her place, man. It's not her place. Obviously, a lot of people have opinions about these meetings even being live, right? They have a lot of opinions about that. But okay, they like doing that. They like causing the drama. They like having people chime in on you know, who's right and who's wrong in terms of like the meetings, right? But look what Rastov went through, okay? Look.
I'm sick of fucking fighting.
This is what he's going through, right?
I'm sick of saying goodbye.
I'm sorry. Like, I understand. I have animals. I've always had animals. I have had dogs with cancer. I've gone through all that, and I'm a very empathetic person, so I feel these things a lot from other people, from animals, and I know what he's going through, right? But is this a healthy work environment where they're supposed to make like this into entertainment nonetheless? Can you understand the emotional, like, that all the hosts are going through in this episode specifically?
To the people I love, I'm sick. I'm tired. I'm a 51-year-old man. I'm fucking tired.
So he's going through this emotional like break, right? On stream. Rastov, it has the role of like wrangling in the Lolcow, right? Both of them. And he's put in this position where Boogie's absolutely breaking down. And later during the stream, he says he's gonna kill himself, right? He's gonna off himself in Minecraft, right?
Man.
Later,
Like,
when Boogie
Fucking
leaves and leaves them alone,
Is
because Bradley came in
I
as
didn't-
well, and it
as a
was
family.
they were like talking about like Booster was going off the rails when it comes to like you know, the dog should suffer or whatever, and Boogie has had enough, and then Bradley comes in.
He would not stand in the corner because he was afraid to stand in the corner. That hurt him. He don't give a fuck if he hurts you. He doesn't give a fuck if he hurts me. He doesn't give a fuck if he
They're supposed to make entertainment right now. Booster's saying a bunch of crap, and Boogie's getting even more riled up and emotional about his dog.
hurts Xylee. He doesn't give a fuck if he hurts our animal. He doesn't give a fuck.
You're not going to do this.
reason, because he does not give a fuck. Brantley, I'm going to give you the most sincere apology that I can, and I'm going
I got
to
a
leave
new
and go take care of my
wiener.
dog.
Thank you, Sebastian, for the membership.
Don't
I-
leave.
No, I'm going to 100% because this is too far for me. I'm sorry. I can't.
Oh, you know what's
Brantley,
too far? I was sobbing my
Brantley, no,
fucking eyes
listen.
out when I
Brantley,
told
please
that
listen. Brantley,
this
please listen.
fucking
I
can't go
can't. I
over-
can't. This is
I
too
had to
far
scrape
from me.
him.
Let
I
me
had to scrape him
apologize.
off the fucking road.
I
So,
understand.
my dog
Brantley,
being brought up out of nowhere
Brantley?
because you think it's fucking valid is crazy.
Brantley, I
That's
thought it
crazy.
was a teaching moment. I thought it was a learning moment. I thought he would have enough sense. We thought it would teach him not to do.
So he listened. He looks up to you. He's made it known.
I
You're
guess
like his
I
idol.
understand he doesn't understand sarcasm, and that's my fault, and I own it.
Wasn't either. I'm sorry. It wasn't fucking sarcasm to me.
It was. He was. It was meant to say. It was meant. Okay. Well,
I mean, he
that's
did.
what it
Booster
sounded
did kind of
Brantley,
treat
if
it like
you
a
genuinely, hey Brantley, if you genuinely, I'm gonna send you a video of me killing myself in about 30 seconds. I want you to know that I'm doing that because I crossed the bridge. I crossed the bridge. So I'm gonna send you a video in about 30 seconds. Okay.
Do you understand what it does to someone to be in a work environment where someone is constantly saying that they're going to off themselves in Minecraft? Do you understand what that's like for someone even remotely empathetic that I believe Rastov is? You guys understand what that's like? It is absolutely insane having to work with someone like that. I cannot even imagine, okay? And then he has to go through all this crap with Keemstar saying, oh, you got Sweet Tea Fire, you got Sweet Tea Fire, and then him looping and looping and looping and looping.
No.
Oh, we'll count. God.
And then Keemstar, when everything is over and Rastov is gone, he's like, oh, we don't have, am I mean? Do I offer a toxic work? Yes, you do, buddy. Yes, you do. Yes, you absolutely 100% do, all right?
We'll count the seconds because it's not going to fucking happen. Just fucking stop with the bullshit. It's annoying.
I guess my question is, why is everybody else that's got autism held accountable, but not Booster?
Same thing with Sweet Tea, right?
Why would he have a tantrum about this stream? Why do people assume I have any, like, loyalty to the LCU? We've had, like, a few conversations between me and him. He first contacted me because I left the Becky thing, right? And he was like, okay, well, you did nothing wrong, and I appreciated that gesture, right? And then I showed up on a few of the LCU streams. I liked some of the hosts. We had a few conversations. He invited me into the network. I said, I'm not gonna do it because I'm a VTuber. I'm not gonna show my face, right? And that's all that we had. Why do I owe any loyalty? What is wrong with me criticizing or having anything to say about the content that they're making? The other day, Booster was like he was watching the Rastov stream, and he immediately said, "Oh, iVixey's over there." I literally just said to Rastov, "Stay strong, dude." That's all I said. And Booster goes like, "Oh, I think you were right about iVixey. iVixey's saying things in the chat." I mean, come on now. What the hell is that about? When have I ever given any loyalty? And I don't understand. I really don't. I'm just over here saying my opinion. Why does anyone have any issue against me? It's beyond me.
This is my punishment.
What about Sweet Tea?
She's not held accountable.
She got fired. That's about as accountable
Yeah,
as you
not by
can get.
you.
No, because guess what? I don't
Not
have
by
power
you.
to fire.
That is a big part of this, Ruby. That is a big part of this. Like, the fact that he thinks he owns his whole audience is absolutely insane. The fact that he went and said when Rastov left, nobody can go over there because if I see you over there, if I see you donating, giving even a cent to this guy, don't you dare do that, because if you do, you're banned from the Discord. I mean, come on now. People who have spent 10 a month for I don't know how long, or more, because it can be 100, it can be 500. He doesn't care. If you go over there, you're banned. You're banned. And then tell me that's not a cult. Tell me that's not a cult. How many more streams do we need of them saying it's not a cult, it's not a cult, and then with all cult behaviors? They don't even try anymore to pretend they're not a cult. They're definitely a cult. There's not more of a cult than this. The way that they're all acting and voldemorting people, they can't even say their names anymore, as hosts, as people who were his friends for almost a year. People who were friends with this guy for almost a year, because you know when you're in the LCU, you have no other life going on, right? You have no life when you're in the LCU, so who do you make friends with? You're not allowed to talk to your audience because that's parasocial, so the only people that you're allowed to make friends with is your fellow hosts. right? But now when you leave, when you decide it's too much, they all of a sudden cannot even talk to you anymore. You're not allowed to go in DMs. You're not allowed to support. You're not allowed to any. Come on now. What is that? What is that? If not a cult?
People.
It's so that he can't keep any relationships. Why would he not? In what job? In what job? Right? Because they like making comparisons. They like making comparisons. When anything, when they get any criticism, they say, "Oh, but it's such a good job. You get doctor money, and you get doctor money, and you only have to work 2 hours a day. It's like the best job in the world." But what about the other things? What about everything else that makes it like not the best job in the world? Like the emotional struggle that he went through throughout a year. I think the best ever was when he was in Aussie and maybe Balls, right? That's when he was in his elements and actually like had like a bro kind of relationship with Billy, and he was comfortable and he was able to make his own show. And Keemstar wasn't constantly going, "Oh, you did something wrong," and then yelling at him. I don't know, man.
No, you did.
And that's the healthy work environment, right?
Okay, he gave you
It's
the
all
power.
worth it. It's all worth it because you're only working 2 hours a day. Isn't that the dream job? 2 hours a day for doctor money.
Situation. I'm not. Sorry.
You could have punished her.
How? No, the last time she missed work, he said, if you miss it again, you're fired. Am I
From my
meant to
understanding,
not
you were
take his
able to
words?
punish her or give her a punishment.
Well,
And
The
then-
humiliation rituals, the punishments, the voldemorting, dude, there's so many indications here, you know? There's so many things that make it 100% a cult. Just lean into it. Just freaking lean into it. Just own it. If you're gonna do things like that, just own it. You're a cult.
Not how it
That's
was
the end of
If you're
it.
not going to do anything,
it's not how it was
then I'm
framed.
going to fire her. Because if Keem was here, he would fire her for all the missing of the, like being late to the
Yeah.
meetings or
Which is
being
why he
late
said
to
the next
go.
time she's late, she's fired. So when he says, what are you going to do about it? In my head, I'm hearing, you need to fire her. And I'm like, no, she's your employee. You pay her checks. You fire her if you want her gone.
What is wrong with that argument? Please tell me what's wrong with that argument. They loop for like 30 minutes here, right? But what's wrong with that argument? I don't see anything wrong with that argument.
Because if
That's
she
not
needs
what
a
he
day off
said.
for a kid, fine, I don't care.
Look, I don't have the headset on. I can't hear you, but this manipulation is going to work for people in the chat.
Oh my God. The word manipulation, dude, coming from him is insane to me.
It's not going to work.
Please tell me where the manipulation is throughout these next 20 minutes. Please tell me
with
where it's coming from.
Right? When we were in the meeting, I said, Sweet Tea says she's not going to make the episode. Rastov, do something, say something. What are you going to do? You said, that's up to you. I said, Rastov, do something.
And he said,
"No,
what are you going
that's
to
up
do
to
about
you."
it? You said, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And the last
didn't
time she
decide
was
to.
late, no, the
You
last time she didn't
decide-
show up to
No,
work.
This is just something that you've invented to get out of this. Because I
No,
made
it's
you look
not,
like
bro.
a fucking stupid, fucking
No, bro,
powerless.
I'm sick.
idiot,
I'm not being your
right?
scapegoat anymore,
So
bro.
now
Truly. I'm
You're
not.
not going to manipulate. It's not going to work. You're
not
trying
manipulation,
to
it's a
manipulate
fact.
in a debate with Keemstar.
Don't
You
care.
are
Oh,
not going
this one's
to
good
win.
too.
I don't care.
All right.
The power move is great too. He uses it all the time. He likes to use this a lot. A lot. You cannot. Why are you even trying? You're debating Keemstar. You're debating Keemstar. How dare you have anything to say against me? How dare you use any sort of arguments or logic against me? It's Keemstar, all right? Don't even try. He's so much
You're
like
not going to
above
said
win.
the
you.
last time that if
You
she did it again, she
refused.
was fired.
You're repeating yourself.
Says it's the
You're
truth.
repeating yourself.
If you don't like the
This is
truth,
what
bro,
you
that's
do.
fine. If you
Another
wanted her
loop,
fired,
another
you're allowed to
loop.
fire
I
her. You
bet
can
say
fire
it again.
anybody.
I bet you say the same thing again. I bet you do, because that's all you got is your little loop.
I don't need anything else. It's the
I
actual
told you
truth.
to do something, or what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You could have yelled at her. You could have suspended her. You could have.
Why would I yell at her
gave
in a meeting?
punishment.
I don't understand. Like the thing here is, right? He puts Rastov in a leadership role because of who he is. Not because he's Keemstar, because he's Rastov. And he knows perfectly well that Rastov has his own strategies and ways to deal with people. And the way that he's dealt with Sweet Tea was never to yell at her. That's a Keemstar thing to do, okay? Why is he putting him in a position where you have to yell at people? What is that? What is that?
You could have gave her a punishment, Well, I yell at you guys in the meetings.
You could have done all these things, but you didn't do them. You didn't do them. You're not Keemstar.
Yeah, again, I'm not you, bro. I'm not you, and I don't want to be you.
Yeah, there you go.
If I was
Exactly.
going to yell at her, I would have yelled at her on the show.
Excuse me. Why can you yell at Booster? Why can you punish Booster? Why can you use your powers to kick him from the fucking Discord? Why can you go in when
There are many reasons to deal with different people differently. People have different personalities. They respond to different strategies. And I don't think Sweet Tea reacts well to being yelled at. And Rastov has the empathy to understand that.
Stakes too drunk, remove him from the Discord? Why can you go on Tech Protect show, remove his mod? Why can you do all these things, right? Because I've given you power to do these things. Just like I've given you power to lead this show. Just like
Dude, he is welcome to come on the show. I would love to interview him. I would also love to interview Buff. At some point, I will contact both of them for that opportunity. I'm not sure they're going to want to do that, but I would love to. I would love to. I think Rastov is not quite at the point where he's ready to talk to me. Maybe Buff is. Buff seems a little bit more vocal about everything, about his stance. So maybe Buff first and then later on Rastov. But yeah, I would love to. But the thing is, right? There's this really scary thing, you know? There's this really scary thing that is like flying above people's heads that work there called an NDA, right? And everybody's super scared of this because they don't want to get sued or whatever, right? And the NDA apparently does not let them talk about certain things, right? So me asking questions has to be taking a certain path.
like I fucking put an announcement up
NBA!
2 days ago saying I'm sick of people treating Rastov like he's Booster or like he's Boogie.
Okay, then bring her back and we'll think of a punishment for her, okay? Bring her back.
Still talking.
Oh, and you know what I love about this argument? He literally just fixed it. He said, you know what, Keemstar? I could have given a punishment. If that was the way to go, let's get her back in here. Let's give her a punishment. But you know what? Keemstar won't allow that. No, Rastov coming up with a solution. No, we can't have that. So he goes and says, no, I'm not doing that. She's fired now.
You are the #1 interrupter in this entire show. Stop interrupting me. I put in the announcements that you are the lead of this show. There was a situation where this is an ongoing problem of her missing meetings, her being fucking late, and I said, Rastov.
How about hey, y'all people give me that $5 grand.
$5 grand. Rastov, like Miarl, has a say when an employee is fireable. Yes, the final say is the boss, while the management can make a recommendation. Rastov has done other things to hosts, which he doesn't do to her. But that's I don't know. They're in a meeting, right? The thing is, right? Keemstar puts these things on people, but they don't exactly know what to do with that power, and they don't know exactly how far it goes, because then Keemstar comes in and says, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. You should have been doing it this way. It's not an environment where Rastov is 100% confident or comfortable making decisions like that, right? I can imagine the position that he was put in, where he had to fire her, and he says, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, you do it. And he did. He did. That's all that it was. Is there some kind of contract saying exactly detailed roles of what he's supposed to do? I bet there's not. There's literally probably conversation where he goes, you lead the show now. You make sure that you wrangle in all the lolcows, and that's it. That's the whole conversation. Where is the actual description of your job? Is there any? Does it include firing people?
Do something. What did you say? Nope, you do something.
Yep.
And then build up to the point where
Thank you, Mr. VNM1 for the $9.99. Are we there yet? I think we're there, aren't we? Like, if I do the math, well, I should go get a drink, right? I'll go do that.
Stuff is just still.
Let me just get past this argument.
So I fired her.
Nope. It's not what happened. The last time you said, like I said, I don't need to say anything different because the truth doesn't change. The last time it happened, you said no. The last time she was late, it was on the show.
To fire him.
No, you did not tell me to fire her. You said
Grim, their bunch of names got used. Rastov is evil, a loser. I'm pretty sure the word rapist got used by other hosts. Like, he's a bunch of things now that he's gone, right? Yes, absolutely 100% cold behavior. He's like the worst human being on the planet all of a sudden. But yesterday he had all the power in the world and you gave it to him because you trusted him. But all of a sudden, now he's the worst human being.
What are you going to do about it? And
oh, and guess what? When you go check out his stream when he left, go check out his stream, everyone. Go check out his stream. You'll see Rastov talk about the LCU, and you'll see what his stance is. You'll see what his opinion is. You'll see how he's acting, and then tell me how that's evil. Tell me how that's evil.
like I said, the last time that she did this, you straight up said, I think it was on the show, you said, you're fired if you do this again. I'm pretty sure it was live on the show.
Oh, yeah. You cannot have an opinion about him either. You can't say, oh, Keemstar, you're wrong. You'll get banned from the chat. You can't have an opinion. Even if you're not like a Rastov fan, you're not allowed to say he's wrong.
Complete cop out.
Okay, bro, then it's a cop out.
3,311 super chatted $20. If Rastov is the leader of the show and can run it the way he wants, let him get rid of Booster.
I'm the leader when it's convenient. But
Exactly! Exactly! He has the power, but he doesn't at the same time! Because if he does something that Keemstar doesn't want him to do, then all of a sudden, oh, the person got banned? No, let's get him back here. He's good entertainment. You know? So where's the power exactly?
Okay?
Rastov knows this because the power was given to him and taken away so many times. He knows he doesn't have any real power.
Then. Get rid of Booster.
Like I said from the start,
Fire him.
I didn't want to get rid of him.
Listen to me. Fire him. You just said when it's convenient, I'm going to hold you to it. Fire him.
Like I said, I didn't want to fire him. I just wanted him to do the job. I've been consistent on that. I've been consistent on that.
Convenient. Then it's not because it's convenient.
It is.
Is he a great cult leader? I mean, he I don't know. I think if he were a great cult leader, he would at least be better at not sounding like a cult leader, just because, you know, to protect himself, I guess, you know.
Though.
Instead of just saying, we're not a cult, maybe don't act like one. I don't know. Like, if Keem had decided not to be so butthurt during the whole stream where Rastov was streaming at the same time. Oh, Christ, what happened? You guys still see me? Are we still live? Am I being attacked right now? Are we still live? Okay. Are we still live? Okay. Something happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, we're still here. Okay. So where was I? If Keem had decided not to be butthurt during all the hours of the stream that day, Rastov would have not had 1,000+ people watching him on his first stream out, okay? That was like easy publicity for Rastov. If he had been smarter and not actually wanted people to go there to watch him, he would have stayed quiet. It would have been so easy. Just ignore him. Just, Rastov, you want to go? Leave. You know? Oh, you made a joke about Sweetie on your thumbnail? Well, whatever. No, instead, let's make a big deal out of it. Let's mention 1,000 times. Let's mention 1,000 times I was going to New Zealand. I'm going to New Zealand to slap him in his face with love, right? Okay. Yeah, let's say all that, and then let's have all those people go over there, because that's where the drama is. That's smart.
Because you, like I said, and again, I can say the same thing, because the truth doesn't change. You said if she does this again, she's fired. I don't give a fuck if you were on bus. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever else you fucking said. They could find the goddamn clip. So when you say, what are you going to do about it, Rastov? In my head, I'm remembering you saying that if she did it again, because as soon as she put that, no, hold on, I'm talking this time. I'm talking this time. No.
You are lying.
I'll prove it. Prove I'm lying. Prove you didn't say that.
I'm going to prove that you're lying.
Prove it like I'm the one that told.
Let me link you guys. Can I have one of my mods link him? I think it's literally... I'll put the link in the chat, and then the rest of you can go... You can, like, repeat it over and over again. Let me see. If anyone has a link, put it in the chat. I think you're allowed. But I just found it. It's literally Rastov with an S in the end. Let me just put that down there. Oh, I don't know why it's on iVixey Plays, but that's the link. You guys should be able to see it, and then my mods can repeat it when people ask.
Oh, Booster to say that shit about your dog. Prove it, because you went straight to the Discord. You went straight to the YouTube chat. Fuck you.
Oh, what are you, Nightmare? What are you, Nightmare? You're bringing up an unrelated topic?
It is related, because this is not the
It's
first
related because there's a pattern.
time you've been wrong this episode.
Holy crap. Can you imagine like his fights with Brantley? Like she's like 25 now, right? And Keemstar is I don't know, 40? Can you imagine the fights between them when they have a disagreement? I'd be like little teenage kids.
Why are you interrupting me when I talk every time?
Because you didn't let me finish what I was saying.
All right, you done?
No, I'm not done because you interrupted me. Can I finish what I was saying? Please? I'm asking you nicely. Please, can I finish what I'm saying? I'm waiting for verbal confirmation so that you're not going to jump in on what I'm saying. I'm going to take your silence as verbal confirmation. When she typed that message into the chat saying that she had a recital at 6:30 and she didn't know what to do, my instant thought was, oh, she's fired. Because like I said, the last time she missed work, you said if you do it again, you're fired. So when you put it on me and say, what are you going to do about it? No, I'm not done.
You're not done.
I'm not
Big
done. No, I'm not
pauses,
done.
but
Yeah. It's cause I'm letting you take it in. I'm letting you take it in. So when you say, what are you going to do about it, Rastov? In my head, like I said, you're telling me that she's about to get fired and you want me to do it. And guess what? You're her employer. You pay her checks. You want to hire her and fire her. It's on you, not me. I'm not doing the Kim shit again.
Because the thing is, right? The thing is, if Rastov fires her, then it's on him. Any consequences, any hates, anything else is on him, and he's done it several times before, putting Rastov in a situation where he takes all the fallback. So Rastov knew he didn't want to be put in that position, so he said, no, I'm not going to be the one doing this. You do it.
You may speak.
Okay, awesome. Now
Super chatted $26.64. So what I'm getting is Rastov had the opportunity to save Sweet Tea's job with a lesser punishment, but he threw her under the bus instead. Rastov should have to fire Billy from Balls as punishment.
Maybe.
That is what happened. Okay, so she tells us at 3:30.
What argument is that? Keemstar is saying that because he didn't give her a punishment, which would have been a lighter sentence than getting fired, right? Because Rastov chose not to do that, it's Rastov's fault that she got fired. But who fired her? Keemstar. What logic is that?
That she's not going to make the show. We have the meeting at 4. This is 4 p.m. Eastern today.
Why you gotta hide yourself?
One of the first things
like
I
a little
bring up
cartoon
is
character with
Sweet
big old
Tea.
ginormous boobies.
Daddy, thank you, ginormous boobies. Hey, Agent Rad, hey, Daddy, thank you so much for the $5, guys.
Hey, y'all people give me that $5 grand. You're
thank
welcome.
you, guys.
Says that she's not going to come and do the show because she has a dance recital or something. A band recital, I believe it was. And I said, Rastov, what are you going to do about it? He does nothing. He says that 3 times I give him an opportunity to either yell at her, punish her, do something. He does nothing, pawns it off to me. So then I go, okay, fine. If I have to do something, you're fired. And I kick her from the call. Now, I asked Rastov, why didn't you do nothing? Because you're the employer. Did you say in that meeting, oh, because you wanted me to fire her? Were you told to fire her? No, you didn't say anything. You crafted this PR fucking response 2 hours later on this show. Where is it in main chat that the reason why you didn't take action on Sweet Tea is because you knew you had to fire her? You only crafted this when we got in front of a live audience because you are a lying, fucking manipulating fucking toad.
No, that's you.
Where is it?
And I'll give you this. I'll give you this. You're a lot better at this than I am, but unfortunately, I actually have the truth on my side this time.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't need it. I don't need it.
You say it in our private meeting.
I don't need it.
Where did you say? You said before that she was going to be fired.
Because it's not my...
Anyway, this loops, right? This doesn't go absolutely anywhere. And I like what he did at the end. It was really funny.
When she gets yelled at, she shuts down.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Maybe Rastov has some more experience dealing with Sweet Tea. Maybe Keemstar should listen to him. Maybe yelling is not the way to go with her.
And that's not fucking constructive to getting her to do what we need her to do.
But Booster shuts down when you yell at him, and you know that too, and you still yell at him.
All the time. It doesn't matter.
No,
you can't talk to him nicely. No.
Time out. You just exposed yourself for being complete bias.
Okay.
You
fine.
did. You said on
Rick
this
Sanchez
show
JXA
that Booster, when he gets
Hold on.
yelled at, he should
$19.99.
don't give a fuck
Keem is
about the
drunk and
TTS.
leaping.
You care
He
about
will
that
live.
shit.
I do.
I'll talk all over this fucking
I do
dono.
care about the TTS,
dono
yeah.
and the chatters would suck a fucking dick.
Mhm.
I don't care. You care about them. You need their fucking approval more than fucking anything in the world. And that is
Okay.
the number one reason you refuse.
I would love to have a clip of Keemstar going, "Oh, the chat hates me now. The chat doesn't agree with me," and then he you can see him "Oh no," but and then he defends himself like crazy, right? Oh, but he doesn't care about the chat's opinion. He doesn't care about TTS. He doesn't care about chat's opinion for sure.
To fucking
But when he sees the hate in the chat, oh boy, it's a problem. Okay, oh boy.
Sweet
Do not say you disagree with Keemstar.
T, and you let her walk all over you, you dumb motherfucker.
Okay.
You'll talk shit to Booster because the chat hates Booster,
Nope.
but you wouldn't do it
Nothing to do with
Sweet
that.
T, and now
Nothing to
she's
do
fired.
with that. Like I
blame
told you, I
you.
didn't want her to leave
I
the show.
blame you.
Blame me then. Oh, did you just run away? Cool, bro. Well done. Like
Exactly,
I said,
Belcora.
I didn't want her
Exactly.
to leave the show. I enjoyed
It's important. TTS is important when he gets to use that and say, "Don't interrupt the TTS." But when he's angry and he's going, you gotta say something.
having her on the show. I actually enjoy having Booster on the show. But me saying that doesn't get repeated, does it? No. But like I said, bring her back and we'll give her a punishment. Bring her back and we'll give her a punishment.
Look.
It's this audience that I ran away.
Rastov, stop manipulating! I didn't leave. I didn't run away. No, don't put me in that position. I don't do that. I just left because the conversation was over. I didn't run away.
that what
you
So
did?
then he comes
You just
running
left.
back, right? He comes running back.
At what point? What more is there to talk about? Is the conversation need to continue?
Well, I still think you should bring her back so that we can actually give her a
I'm
punishment.
not going to.
Okay,
That
then.
was your
Oh, and he's gonna be a total baby right now. Watch this.
call, and you left it to me, so I fired her.
Fine. Okay. You can stand on it if you want to.
Anything else? I don't want to fucking leave and try you and see you try to manipulate
Watch this. It's hilarious.
this audience that somehow I'm scared of you, that I ran away.
I'm not scared of Rastov. How dare you perpetuate that narrative?
So are we done with the conversation or not?
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I pretty much said it all.
Okay,
You
then
had the
then you may leave.
opportunity to discipline Sweet Tea,
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Rastov said he may leave. The conversation's over. Watch this.
and you refused to do it.
Mm-hmm. You may leave.
Jam super chatted $26.64. Sound
I'm just gonna stay. You told me to leave, so I'm not going. I don't listen to you, Rastov.
You're gonna leave,
Keem and grunting
motherfucker.
me to drink some
Oh,
water.
you're gonna leave.
All right.
I'm the boss here, Rastov. I'm not gonna leave. This is my house. This is my house. You leave.
All right.
And that's the end of the stream. Another power move by Keemstar. Very impressive. Clap, 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 clap. All right. Next up. Oh my gosh. All right, we have Yo Mama's opinion on this this little fight over here. I think it's very interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of Yo Mama, but I feel like sometimes he has like perspective, right? Sometimes he's like, especially because he's not the if Keemstar does something wrong, Yo Mama usually says he's done something wrong. But when it comes to Rastov, he has a harder time doing that for some reason. So at 1 hour 20, he gets into this fight that we just heard.
In front of us.
Hear him. You just said when it's convenient, I'm going to hold you to it.
I was mentioned, you mean on the live stream that Rastov was streaming at the same time? And Booster was like, oh, iVixey's in the chat. She literally just supported Rastov. What a snake. You mean that one?
Like I said, I didn't want to fire him. I just wanted him to
Okay.
do the
Yeah.
job. I've been
Why he's
consistent
not
on that.
fired.
I've been
Not
consistent
because
on
it's
that.
Convenient. Then it's not because it's convenient.
All right, the thing here that I want to mention about your mama is that he listens to this conversation, right? And he goes, no, when Keemstar said that Sweet Tea should be fired if she gets here late, that
Why
is a
you
very
gotta hide
specific
yourself?
situation.
and like a little cartoon character with big old ginormous boobies.
Rastov F the LCU. Thank you, Roy, for the 5. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. After I finish, I still have a chalky milk. I did not expect to hit this hole, this gold disc, not a hole. We're not hitting any holes, I swear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an actual drinky drink in a bit. But yeah, his opinion is that, oh no, it's a very different situation. If she's late, she should get fired. But if she doesn't show up at all, no, that's nothing like that. She should not get fired. She should only get a punishment for not showing up. But if she gets late, that's worse. Explain that logic to me. Explain. You don't show up for work, you get a punishment. But if you're late for work, even 5 minutes are not there, then you get fired. Explain that logic to me. Hey, Ruby.
It is, though. It is. Because you lying, like I'm the one.
So he actually goes back and looks at the clip of when he said this, but...
Your stupid ass. We were like looping. We were like, but see, the difference is Keemstar will loop for like 30 to 45 minutes.
Hey, y'all people give me that $5 grand.
I gotta hit that hole. I gotta hit that hole. Thank you so much for the 5 times.
With my dad, though, he'll get in this conversation with me.
There's no
and
logic.
Then the light will go off in his head and be like,
I have respect for people who are able to stay neutral and understand when someone's done wrong, even if you're a fan of them. And I was hoping your mom was gonna be that person. But for some reason, when it's Rastov, he cannot see clearly. And I don't know what the issue is between those two. I don't have the whole history, but dude, because I actually liked, your mama said something about how Keemstar actually dealt with this whole situation with Rastov leaving, and he actually said that Keemstar didn't deal with it great, right? So I agree with that. He did not deal with that great. But then when it comes to this fight, for some reason, he's like, no, this is very specific. Thank you. Get to go now for the link.
I don't know what your problem was with
if
me.
you're not already following Rastov, go follow. Even if just to go check out how he's dealing with the situation, how he's actually responding to these accusations, how he is giving his point of view of his time in the LCU and what happened just now. He is still saying Rastov is going... He's saying it's not a cult. He says he still loves everyone over there. He still loves the shows. I don't know how he loves the shows when they talk about him like this. But listen, I understand. When you leave a cult, it hits you, all right? When you leave a cult, you have a hard time believing it's a cult, and you're still in that mindset that they've developed in you, right? I get it. When you leave the cult, it takes some time, maybe some therapy. I don't know what's needed, but fine, right? But go see his stream and tell me who's the evil one, who's the manipulative one. Tell me.
What? Wait. Why the fuck am I talking to you? Are you?
We can yell at it.
It's getting to the.
So this is the clip that they're talking about where Sweet Tea was late or something, and Keemstar says, you know, if this happens again, she's fired.
In the situation, do you want me to yell at her? I mean, we can yell at her.
It's getting to the point where we might have to fire her. She doesn't show up to work.
So Keemstar is like, it's something so simple. She's not showing up to work. She should get fired.
We bought her a PC. We spent thousands of dollars.
I don't want to hurt any kids. All right, Boogie. In that case, break up with Desi. A grandmother took super shattered $20. Belushi left.
Yeah, there it is. That's specific. It's
specific. If you work for your mama, when you're late, just don't show up at all, because then you get punished. If you do show up 5 minutes late, then you get fired. Okay? If you work for your mama, just remember that. What?
Why she's
That's
not
your
in her
mama
chair.
logic right there.
Had nothing to do with the whole docket meeting thing or whatever. Yeah.
What do you mean, docket meeting, whatever? The issue is your mama. Maybe you should watch the whole freaking argument before you're able to comment on it. Watch the whole argument. It's not about a docket meeting. She said she wasn't going to show up for work. You understand? The comparison here is being late 5 minutes and not showing up for work. That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about a docket meeting.
If she comes on her show and she doesn't have her camera on, she's fired.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. All
right. Well,
see, there you go.
I think he has he's blind when it comes to Rastov or something. He did refuse to see what's going on here.
Rastov. Crazy.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, that's your mama on the subject. then we have Cafe. This, okay, so this, this is a good one. Because remember when Keemstar said, no, I didn't accuse you of starting a new network. I just said that I think you're starting a new network. We'll see exactly what words he used, all right? Because on Cafe, that's when he goes a little ballistic and he's like, oh my God, let's ban Rastov. Let's ban Rastov. That's what he did. He banned Rastov because he was starting a new network with Sweet Tea. All right? So here we go.
This thing right here.
Well,
1920.
Matt.
This is when Tommy gives his opinion.
Matt.
Interesting. Yikes.
But you'll find out the hard way. Because Rastov, when you leave everything.
I think, Grim, I think it might just be the fact that, you know, people are on like a priority list and he has a major thing for like being on Savage's side. So there are certain people that he will defend until like the end, you know? And Savage is one of those people. And I think that Rastov went against her at some point. And so he has he's just on the naughty list for the rest of his life. I don't know how that works, but drink up. Yeah, I'm still finishing my soggy milk.
You don't have co-hosts. You don't have Boogie. You don't have...
They stay for about...
The thing is, Yo Mama chooses his co-hosts not because he likes them, but because he thinks they're entertaining. And I agree with that logic, okay? That's not a failed logic. That's a good logic. People like seeing conflict. People like seeing people disagree. People like seeing controversial people on screen. So, like, the logic is good. And he wants to work with Sweet Tea not necessarily because he likes her, but because he thinks he can make good content with her. I don't disagree with that.
A month and they leave.
And they fucking...
Okay, I love how Tommy here is like, when Rastov leaves, give him a month. Give him a month. People will support him for a month, and then they'll leave. And you know why he's saying that? Because that was his experience. Let's hear.
They go back. Because look, I wasn't even. Remember, I have personal experience in this. I wasn't actively trying to like keep Lolcow Live fans with me. I like my whole thing. I'm standing up to Keem. I'm standing up to the NDA. Once I'm done, I'm done. And I did. I cut out. So they either liked my content or they didn't like my content, and they all drifted back. But that's what Rastov has to look for.
You know, Tommy C, have you ever thought about the possibility that there might, I don't know, it's just a crazy thought, right? Maybe there are people out there that do a better job at keeping their audience than you. I don't know. It's just putting it out there, all right? Just putting it out there. Perhaps there's a chance that there are people out there that are better at keeping their audience than you are, and that is why they went back to the LCU. I don't know. It's just putting that out there. It's a possibility. Just think about it, you know?
Right. And I wasn't even trying. The only difference is I kind of knew that. What
happened with Becky?
What? Becky,
That's
the other one, older rowdy. Oh, that fucking money. You know what it is? Keemstar's seen $1 million in his bank account. Those jackasses haven't. So they see all this money and they don't know how to, like, it goes right through their head. They think something special. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah.
Booster, you don't have Sweet Tea. You don't have other Lolcow
hosts. He'd probably take her with her. I'm pretty sure it'd be Sweet Tea and her.
That you can work off of. You'll just be a guy.
You won't have the, you know, the other thing you won't have is something.
Oh, Grim with the what? My calls are gay. Yo, careful there. Careful.
I'm sure none of them thought about this Discord. This Discord is a powerful weapon. If you haven't joined this Discord, at least check that out. It is constantly active. It is moving all the time.
I agree, Mr. VNM. I mean, the thing about dealing with such extreme personalities is that you're going to have to make rules that apply to everyone, but at the same time, you got to talk to people differently. It's a very hard thing to manage. It's a very hard thing to manage because you don't want it to be obvious that rules are different for different people. But in the end of the day, you know, if you want to create content with someone like Sweet Tea, who's constantly going to be late, it's part of her nature, you know, you're going to have to work around that, you know? And it's very, very, very tough to manage.
I fire can get in.
It's like,
I'm
like
always
I
in there.
don't like particularly charging for everything, but you know, you are getting something back there. There's stuff going on all the time in that Discord.
Oh yes, so much
Yeah.
lore and shit that goes unnoticed. So much shit happens in there,
I
and all
actually
the
stay
hosts are
out of
active.
there as a host because I think it could get me in trouble.
Yeah,
To
your
some
time
extent.
in there is like limited. You said right whenever you go.
Oh no,
into, like,
I
the
plan my I plan my.
That was his opinion, and now we go to 2140. That's when Keemstar shows up.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
What you got?
I just had to take some moves and actually kick him out of the damn Discord. Now that I understand that he's doing his own personal little thing, he put up.
Okay, listen up. I'm going to go back so you can listen to it again. He doesn't say, I think he's starting a universe, all right? He doesn't say that. Just listen.
Good morning.
What you got?
I just had to take some moves and actually kick him out of the damn Discord. Now that I understand that he's doing his own personal little thing, he put up like a little banner starting soon on his own personal shit.
Oh, did he really? Rastov, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, personal channel. So I had to just ban him from the Discord, and I popped it up, and you guys were already talking about it. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll join."
Yeah,
I'll jump in the conversation.
Yeah, smart
So
move,
he's deadly
Keemstar.
serious. He's gonna pull a Becky Boop, huh?
Yep. And you know what's gonna happen?
Same thing.
He's gonna pull a Becky Boop, and he says yes.
He's done what a lot of people have done here, where they don't focus on the content, they focus on like adding fans like on Discord. Like if somebody donates big money, they add them on their on their Discord, right? And then they start this parasocial relationship with big donators, right? And they think when they go, all those big donators are going to support them. Well, didn't work for anyone else that tried to do it. They all came back.
I didn't even. Honestly, when I left, I didn't even try to court them. I just did my whole thing with you. We had it out, and I went right back to doing what I was doing because I knew that was going to happen.
Again, Tommy C, you are you. Other people are other people. Like
it was going to happen because I already went through the baited thing. They don't understand. This is going to come off like
the thing also is here, guys. Rastov was not a streamer before he joined the LCU and started streaming there, right? This whole parasocial and you know dynamic between streamer audience and all this stuff, like he hasn't learned this. Nobody told him how to deal with that. Do you understand? Like when you start streaming and you start entertaining people and people are like giving you big donations and wanting to support you and they're there literally every day from start to finish of your stream. Do you understand what that does to you? Like in terms of like, especially someone who has empathy, someone who, you know, you feel that very deeply. You're extremely grateful for people who support you like that, right? And Rastov didn't go through the process of knowing how to separate those two. That a lot of people have to go through sometimes years of making content to understand where exactly to put down those boundaries.
me kissing your ass, and I hate the sound of this.
True, he was a YouTuber, but yeah, that's not the same thing because, you know, if you make videos and actually interact with an audience every day, entirely different. And interacting with an audience that like on stream donate to you, you are going to feel grateful, and you're going to create a way to communicate with them, to give them something back. Sometimes you feel this sort of like imposter syndrome, right? You feel like you're not doing enough to pay them back for what they're giving. You don't, because this is new to you. This is a new dynamic. People giving donations for something that is free, right? Because if you go live, that's free content. None of you here in the chat have to pay a cent to enjoy it from start to finish. But you choose to donate. You go the extra mile, and that means a lot. You know?
They don't understand the level of internet celebrity you've achieved. And that some people are just like, you could fucking kill children on your front yard and they're still going to fucking watch you. It's just the way it is. It's the way fans are. I know it sounds fucked up.
That is part of it.
Yeah.
But then also, like, there's so much other, like, moving parts, right? Like, the LCU is the redirect, right? It's like this thing's going 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Discord. A lot of these fans They're fans of a few hosts, but they're mostly fans of the entire of the LCU.
The concept. Yeah. No, I saw that when I came back here. Yeah. I tell you this, I like the LCU better than I liked being on Lolcow Live 100 times more. I like the whole concept, the feeling of it, the community of it. I love that.
It's awesome. It's very niche too. You don't find shit like this.
Becky would do this thing on Queens, like back in like April, where she would just bash like the LCU. Fuck, dude. Her money got cut in half. She started doing like half of what she normally did on a daily basis because a lot of these fans are fans of the whole thing, you know, and you're.
Unfortunately, and this is something that Rastov has told him before that he should be careful with, but you know, Keemstar doesn't listen to anybody. The thing that happens a lot, Keemstar comes up on Cafe, right? And Rastov isn't anywhere to defend himself. And Keemstar comes up and he says, yo, Rastov is starting a universe. He's starting a new universe with Sweet Tea. What is everybody gonna think? It's not an opinion. He's not presenting it as an opinion. He's presenting it as facts. I'm sorry, but that is what he did. He went on Cafe saying he is starting a universe. What an asshole. He's banned now. That is what he did on Cafe.
They're attacking the thing that they love, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you could attack an individual.
Literally comparing him to Becky. Creating this whole hate that people had for her and transferring it over to a new victim, which was Rastov. Why? It doesn't because he has this insecurity in his brain, right? Since Becky or anyone leaving and starting their own thing or stealing his major genius idea, right? Nobody can do that. And it's this insecurity that he lives with. So as soon as someone leaves and there's like any indication of them like bringing someone with them, they're the biggest traitor, right? And Keemstar has even said several times since Rastov left, my sole purpose in life now is to ruin his life. Like, what is that? What is that? You're telling me Rastov is a woman because he said he wanted space? But you're like the biggest baby right now by making him enemy number one and saying that, you know, I gotta go to New Zealand. What is that? What is that? Is that not an insanely exaggerated reaction?
Host or even you or something like that, but the community, yeah, that'd be the dumbest thing you could do. The dumbest.
He's probably gonna have a good December, maybe a good January, and then by February he's gonna be starving.
He'll be gone. How do you feel about that? I mean, he's made you a lot of money, I imagine. Or you just figured.
Yeah, I think I know what's gonna say now. Listen up.
He's just a loser to me now.
He's just a loser to me now. He doesn't have all the facts at this point, right? But he's saying, live on stream, he's just a loser to me now. I trusted him with the entire universe yesterday, right? But he's just a loser to me now.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him yet, but he's just a loser to me now.
It's like I put so much time in.
Words have consequences, okay? Especially when it comes from like the Mr. Boss Man.
Effort with like, you know, he probably owes.
No, but this is not a toxic work environment, guys. It's not no. You should, as a host, you shouldn't be afraid of going against Keemstar. No. Don't be afraid. But if you do something though, better run.
Me, I would say about, I don't know, maybe $1 million worth of the education I've given him, and it just all went to waste.
It doesn't work.
It just all went to waste.
I know what you mean.
He's just, you know,
too funny.
It's sad. It's just fucking sad. He could have been so much more.
I feel the same way about Becky.
Nobody fights it. Nobody fights it, not even a second. No one is like, oh no, that's not what's happening. That might not be what's happening. Maybe you should calm down, talk to Rastov, nothing like that. No, it's just bam, 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 bam.
I feel the same way about, you know, a lot of people.
I don't think they care about your.
The NDA says you have to pay Keem 50%. I doubt it. I doubt, even if that's just not enforceable, I don't think. Honestly, a lot of people say the NDA is not enforceable after you leave regardless. I think Tommy C went against the NDA, as he just said on the show, as well as Becky went against the NDA after the show. I don't think they had any consequences for that because I don't think it's enforceable. Grim, I just wanted to correct, the big donators aren't hosts on Alt. He may have behaved wild and extreme here, but I just wanted to correct inaccurate belief. Okay, let me see what's going on there. Hey, cat lady. Because that's money that could go to him. That grown-ass man that's making all his money saying that. I'm not sure what that was about. He takes 50% of every show earnings? Well, no, but like after. Because they're talking about like after you leave, you're still making money off of future content. And I just don't understand that.
I think they care. I think they
As a Rastov glazer, you may get a fan.
felt it's their personal thing to milk.
I swear I'm not glazing. I know that I might feel a bit more passionate today than other days, but it's legit because I feel like there's such an injustice going on here, you know? And that triggers me. I don't have much communication with Rastov. We haven't really talked much at all. I always have a feeling that when it comes to hosts of the LCU, I have like this big block. Like I think there's this huge rule in the LCU that you're not supposed to talk to your fans. I don't see myself necessarily as a fan, in the sense that I like the LCU. I like certain hosts. I like Cat Lady, for example. I like Gitchy, but I think they're told not to communicate with fans. They're told not to talk, not to create these parasocial relationships, and that's why I don't get much feedback from them at all. So whenever I try to reach out, there are these cool ideas that I want to do in the past. I reached out to Rastov and Gidji and other people that mentioned they want to lose weight, and I want to do this whole thing every week where I would check in with them.
Hey, y'all people give me that $5 grand. You're welcome.
When is a Rastov iVixey Universe starting? Asking for a friend. You know, I was going to make a joke on Rastov's stream, asking him if his universe accepts VTubers, but I decided not to. I decided not to, because for some reason you can't make jokes! You cannot make jokes! You cannot make jokes! Anyway, whatever. But Xvier, thank you so much for the $9.99. I appreciate you. I have to go get a drink, in 15 minutes. I'll go get one drink. Keen's gonna ban you too, I know. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Because think about it. Like, they're not, like, look.
Illegal! You can't make jokes! Like, I also like the fact that we are paid 60 days after performance, well, 2 months, so December will be paid in 2 months. Yeah. That is how YouTube does it as well, because as soon as you start making money on YouTube, they take time to actually, for that to get transferred over.
Everybody's got their tool set here. His is, risen the fans a bit. And
guys, here, as long as you're respectful to your fellow members in the chat, and me, and, the subjects, you guys can give your opinions. I'm not gonna judge anyone for their opinions. I would love to have opposite opinions to mine, so I can give my opinion on it back, and we can argument back and forth. I don't mind that at all. So go ahead. No need to apologize.
he's good at it, and there's nothing.
I have a very hard time hiding comments or banning anyone for having an opposite opinion of mine. I actually welcome it. So go ahead.
Inherently wrong about that. It's not the showgram part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he probably thinks that's all there is to it. He only sees through that spectrum.
He
hey, boom, boom. Hi.
He definitely exceeded in that, right? I was trying to take him to the next level. But unfortunately, that's where we hit the roadblocks because where
what is he? Well, Keemstar doesn't realize when he says, Rastov's a loser, Rastov's a manipulator, Rastov is this, Rastov is that. Doesn't he realize that by saying that, he is actually making himself look like an idiot for hiring him and giving him that much power? Does he not realize that? Wouldn't it look much better for his character if he was like, you know what? I trusted him. He was a cool guy. He did a lot for the universe, but, we're sorry to see him go. Wouldn't that be so much more respectable than what he's doing now? Being a little baby and saying, I'm going to New Zealand and step to the feet. I have his address,
he's comfortable is where everyone likes him and everyone's having a good time and everyone's laughing. And we're just having a good time.
Exactly. It's a good employee. It's literally a good employer leaving. Just employee leaving. Just let him go and say, we're sorry to let you go. And if you have a good attitude about it, Rastov might actually come back. I don't know. Could be a thing. The more you're disrespected, the less likely he's a good employee is to come back. And obviously it puts everyone else in in a very uncomfortable situation too that work there, because they're constantly, they live in fear of saying anything against him. And then he says that he welcomes opposite opinions, right? No, I'm sorry, you do not. I applaud you for having your mama on the network, because he's not always the nicest guy when it comes to things that Keemstar has done. So I applaud him for that. That's like the only host, though. The only host.
I don't know, maybe $1 million worth of the education I've given him. And
Oh, yeah, okay. Man, start getting ready, paying him back that $1 million in his education that he gave you. Anyway, that was Keemstar on Cafe on the day that live happened later. At this point, Keemstar is trying to have like a call with Billy and Rastov ended up not picking up this call. And then at some point, Rastov says, we don't have specifics, right? We don't know exactly. We're hearing different things on different parts, but apparently Rastov at some point texts to him saying that he needs space. And this apparently, this apparently is the most offensive thing alive, okay? The worst thing that a human being can say to another, specifically a man, because you're not a man when you need space, by the way, guys. So be very careful using those words when you're a man, because you're not allowed to ask for space, okay? You're not allowed. That's a woman thing to say. Apparently, I don't know. All right, okay. So then there's Reapers, and I just want to show you guys Xylee's stance on this day before live happens. Her stance is, Rastov, I want you back. The reason why I show Xylee and Billy and talk about them specifically is because, from my perspective, they were the ones closest to Rastov, and for me, I wanted to see what their reaction was when he left. And their reaction on the things that are happening from Keemstar's side and Rastov's side, and I wanted to see if they were going to be as quick as others were to turn their back against Rastov. All right, so I just want to show you guys at 3 minutes. This is her stance at the time. So she's like, Rastov, come back.
Oh, the latency! I got too high of a latency with this stream today.
My camera's broken.
No, camera can't be broken. We can't be having these issues today.
Ah, we're good. It'll work in a sec.
Okay. I want Rastov back. I'm wearing my Bucky's onesie because I want Rastov back. Dude.
That's lovely.
Thank you. I went to go put on the Christmas one that I bought, which is the exact.
Oh, so this she goes full on, like, throughout the stream. She's like, Rastov, come back. And then at 1 hour, she talks about how live might have broken Rastov's spirit. Okay? At 1 hour, 6 minutes.
Isn't you have to be a very weak person for this to fold you.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think
Keem,
it's a cop out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Keem. I think live broke him. I think doing it broke him.
Why?
I don't. That part, I don't.
Why? Okay, Josh, it's not like you've been dealing with Boogie and Booster and Keemstar yelling at you. And then even if you did, different personalities deal with conflict and issues differently. And Rastov is clearly, this is not something new. It's happened before. Rastov is clearly someone who is more sensitive to these extreme reactions of conflict, okay? It just has been that way. It's not new.
No.
Because he cares too much about the wrong things. That's what I've been.
Oh, does he care too much about the wrong things? Okay. Do you just switch a button in your personality and say, I'm gonna stop caring now? I wish, man! I wish I could turn off buttons too like that.
Saying.
I'm glad you can, Josh. I'm glad you can.
Xylee, it hasn't been a walk.
I have nothing against Josh specifically, but like try to put yourselves in someone else's shoes in the sense that people have different feelings. People have different reactions to things. People have different mental stability. People, come on. People have different perspectives, life experiences. Like, I don't understand how you can say, why are you being so sensitive? Like, what is that? What kind of attitude is that?
Park. but we are in pace for a record month.
Okay, I am starting to feel a little bit suspicious about the fact that every month they have a record month, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Every month they have a record month. We have a record month. We have a record month to make everyone feel like, oh, we're doing great.
Y'all have worked hard to get to the point where you're at. I agree.
The motherfucker is winning.
And then he leaves.
Even though he's making mistakes left and right, even though I have to micromanage a lot, he's still winning.
You're not doing a good job micromanaging. You're not. If you were, you would realize that people have different personalities, that you have to treat people differently, that you have to give people a voice before making conclusions, wrong conclusions, that hurt people. I don't know, what
But
the
he can't see
micromanaging.
the W's, because when I point out a mistake that he made, he will think about that mistake for weeks instead of focusing on the damn report card. And
Shifty, what is that? What is that profile picture, man? That's wild. You don't have to break someone down to build them up. No, you don't. You don't. And several people have the feeling that that's how that works, and maybe for them it does.
the record concurrent viewership that this new cast has, instead of like, it's glass half empty, glass half full bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's really like, if you want to just focus on all the negative shit, you're going to be negative.
Shifty, you realize that the only reason why Glammy is back was to hurt Rastov's fifis, right? Rastov doesn't like Glammy, so I brought Glammy back to hurt Rastov. But I'm not a woman or a baby. That's Rastov. Rastov is being the woman here and not being a man and being a loser. What? I'm gonna do everything in my power to make Rastov hurt? But, you know, that's the manly thing to do, right? That's the manly thing to do.
You're going to be sad, you know? If you're not looking at the positives, then you're an idiot.
Oh, that's exactly what I mean. He cares about the wrong things. He needs to care about just doing the show.
Oh, he cares about the wrong...
Like,
okay, yeah.
Like, I don't get why you fucking broke...
Yo, I think you should put Josh on live. I think he's ready for it. He clearly knows what to do. He knows best.
From fucking having them on there. It's chaotic. It's fun. Like, just fuck with them all, you know? Like, I don't know.
Dude, and this whole thing of Keem, you're botting views. Like,
Call
I've
me
seen
a
that
liar.
in like
I am
every
no
chat.
fucking liar. I know my truth, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down.
Stupid.
No.
You know? I'm not doing that.
I have a question. Since you're here, do you really think Rastov told Sweet Tea to quit?
I like this question from Xylee because Xylee's actually questioning the conclusions that he's getting to, right? And I understand Xylee's perspective because she's Rastov's friend, so she's going to ask these questions, but I'm glad someone has.
Do I not have a
Call
right
me
to
a liar.
think that
I am no
that
fucking
happened?
liar. I know my truth, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it.
At DingyD6 I super chatted $9.99. This is why Keem is the boss.
You have the right. I understand because the timing can make it look like that. 100%. I get why you think that. I'm not saying that you're wrong for thinking that.
Here's my perspective.
Okay.
Here's my perspective. Okay. We have to put yourself in Keemstar's shoes. Rastov didn't text me, didn't call me, didn't leave any message that he quit. He literally just went AFK on the internet. Okay. The following day, I called Sweet Tea. I said, we had a lovely conversation. I go, Sweet Tea, look, this is not really about you. It's more about Rastov. That's why he got fired, because he won't take a leadership role, and you've been messing up left and right, and he won't say anything about it. And he needs to man up, and you need to get on his case about fucking stepping up, right? You know, because Sweet Tea likes a dominant man on the show. He has not been that way with her. And we had a great conversation.
Anyway, 41. I'm gonna go get my drink. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this, and then I'm gonna get a drink. This is Xylee saying that he doesn't want Rastov to burn his bridges with the LCU. So that was a some advice that Xylee gave to Rastov when he left.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting one because Yeah, let's listen to it and then I'll let you know.
I agree with this, Dono, by the way. Even if he doesn't come back, you should talk to Keem and leave on good terms in case he ever wants to come back.
Be right back.
Not even if he just wants to come back, just to not burn the fucking bridge, bro.
Don't burn the bridges! Tell me, what has he done to burn the bridge besides make a joke on his thumbnail about Sweetie being with him? Tell me, what has he done to burn the bridges? Not answer a phone call? Well, what exactly? Nobody actually has been able to tell me what's so bad that Rastov has done when he left. What has he done? Oh, ask for space? Oh, dear Lord, he asked for space. That's very offensive, right? That's what he did? That's what he did to burn his bridges with Keemstar?
Just
whatever
tell
you do.
him.
And you know what?
Just say respectfully, I quit.
And
Like,
I said
that's
that
it.
to Rastov. Whatever you do, just please don't burn a fucking bridge. That way, if you want to come back later on, you can. I just don't want him to burn the bridge either.
Yeah, well.
Oh, they're putting pufferfish in the chat for Rastov.
That's
Damn,
cute.
that is cute. Shit, man. Well, we don't have to talk about the other stuff.
Why not?
Well, because it was Keem talking about how he thought Rastov talked Sweet Tea into.
Oh, so
we
he just
already talked
gone
about
over
it, so
all
we
that.
can skip it now. Yeah.
All right.
Holy
Sounds
shit.
good. So what have we got coming out next? On
Okay,
Lolcow
you know what? I'm gonna
Universe?
end up changing the title because I really want to talk about what happened on Cash today.
Okay. What the argument, the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say how that started in the Discord? Can I say the Discord part? You can carry on with the rest.
Go for it.
So in the Discord, Scooter and
Nope, we ain't doing that. All right, so I made a drink. Hi. I made a drink with black vodka with ginger ale. It's supposed to be good, so that's what I'm having. I'm gonna try it in a second. Now, what's next? Lolcow Live is next. This is where everything went down, where they did a whole countdown to when Rastov was going to be banned forever. Permabanned, voldemorted. Boom, boom, pow! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Ooh, you gave a gift to yourself. Imagine that happening. You gave a gift to yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I feel like I'm burning bridges. I feel like officially, if it wasn't obvious before, I might be considered a tractor channel from now on. I honestly never looked at it like that. I just like to put things on the screen and comment on them and give my opinion, which might be different from what you're used to, and especially when it comes to the LCU. I feel like there's a lot of hosts who can't say certain things, so I'm here to say them, you know? But I don't consider myself a detractor channel, but I feel like, you know, there's just certain things that are not allowed to say, apparently, so. Oh, I'm gonna try in 1 second. Let me give it a try. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Ooh. That's yummy. All right, so obviously Keemstar has been complaining all day about Rastov and the fact that he doesn't pick up the phone, he doesn't talk to him, he doesn't say anything, and he's apparently starting a whole network and all that stuff, and so he's very mad and upset, right? So that's the whole day on all the Lolcow shows, right? He just shows up and complains, and yeah, he did that to Cafe, did that to Reapers.
Flying to New Zealand by Keemstar.
Okay, so this is the Discord, right? And he's literally saying, yo guys, Keemstar's not a scary guy. Keemstar is not a scary, he's not mean, but he will fly over to New Zealand. I'm guessing to give him a hug? I don't know.
Keemstar put down announcements about 2 hours ago.
So good. Better than my It's different. It's different.
Is dead set on talking to Rastov. Because Rastov is being a bitch and will not talk on the phone. So, for all you people that want to say it was good that Rastov left, remember, he abandoned you. He abandoned the fans.
He said
he abandoned us, and he abandoned the balls.
Fuck off! Yeah, I'm King Boogie. Fuck off! Jesus Christ. I talked to Rastov last night too, by the way.
Okay, this is interesting, right? Because Keemstar, for some reason, cannot get a hold of Rastov. But all of the other hosts, or a bunch of the other hosts, have been able to talk to Rastov, like, very recently. The night before, apparently, Boogie talked to him. I think Scooter talked to him. I think, a bunch of Booster was in the call. Like, I think a lot of people talked to Rastov. So there are actually hosts at this point that understand where he's coming from, that know what he's going through, the things that he's explained why he's feeling the way that he's feeling. So even though Keemstar is not able to talk to Rastov, other hosts have.
And I hated it. I was drunk, so I don't remember much of it. Desi was in the room. I do.
It's absolutely fine as well to have calls with drunk, co-hosts as well, right? And have to listen and deal with that as well. So even though it's just 2 hours or 4 hours a day that you have to work, remember all the drunk calls, and not just anybody. Freaking Boogie having a bunch to say, and now with his dog going through the things that he's going through, he has like extra stress and anxiety on top of it. So imagine having to deal with that as well. Just putting that out there.
Remember Desi going off on him. I do remember.
Not just are my co-hosts yelling at me drunk on the phone, their girlfriends are also talking to me and giving me their opinion on the situation. Like, okay, yeah, that's not toxic. That's perfectly normal. That's
Scooter was in the call.
Work job things.
I think Scooter was trying to keep me calmed down, but the overall consensus is he just doesn't want to work with Keemstar. Does not like getting his feelings hurt. Not a big fan of getting his feelings hurt.
Oh, feelings. Do you deal with that too, Boogie? Feelings? I don't know. I just saw a stream where you were crying the entire time, but I'm guessing that's not feelings, right? That's not you having feelings? Yeah, let's shame people for having feelings. Very good idea.
It wasn't fun to get his feelings hurt, basically. And Desi went off on him. Yeah, you want to hear what she had to say? She'll come tell you right now. What are you laughing about?
Tell me. Of all the people, you would think Rastov would be the one that would be used to having his feelings hurt and being the showrunner and all.
Well,
being basically co-management of the entire community, but yet he can't handle his fifis being hurt a little bit by Keem yelling at him when stuff doesn't go right. You see, this is just like
coming from Booster is great because every time that he gets yelled at, he goes, I quit, I ain't doing this, I'm over it.
I was saying before.
Mm-hmm.
Rastov and Sweet Tea wanted their own little hug box. They wanted to make this into Bus. What was Rastov always whining about? Keem won't let me do Bus content. He won't let me do my own show. And then what happens? Within 2 days of me making that long ass novel of an announcement about my feelings and about how I feel they're trying to push me out the door, what the fuck happens?
They were not trying to push you out of the door. It was nice to have. It was nice to have a thorn in the side. Look, I've been doing this job for about 2 years. I've been doing online entertainment for a while. If it did just become Boogie plus Bus, that's a boring show. Boogie plus Bus is a boring show. I'm sorry. It's not what Lolcow Live audience wants. What Lolcow Live audience wants is a retard, a fucking stubborn, idiotic piece of shit retard, which is you. You are the most worthless motherfucker on the planet.
Exactly. Yeah, that's me. That's me. You're describing me. All right. 21:45.
Sweet Tea was going to do a punishment. She was more than happy to do so.
Yes.
Anything within her boundaries, she said that she was willing to do and to give her time to think about it.
Yes.
And then what happened? Rastov quit. And when Rastov quit, Sweet Tea decided to no-show the meeting and not give us any heads up as to what was going on. And then 3 minutes before showtime yesterday, she decides to drop her little voicemail saying that she quit.
By the way, do you know what?
Sweet Tea quit.
Do you know what? And the Sweet Tea knew what the stunt was going to be. Do you guys want to know what horrible, toxic stunt we had for Sweet Tea yesterday? Any guesses? Chat.
Okay, so one of the reasons why Keemstar concludes that he's starting his own universe is because Sweet Tea decides to quit after Rastov, right? It can't possibly be related, but not exactly because he asked her to. It couldn't be related because the only person that she feels she has on her side on live is Rastov, and he just quit. it can't be possibly because she has her own feelings about Rastov quitting and she's not sure she can keep going. It has nothing to do with that, right? They just assume that her words are Rastov's words, that he is coaching her into, you know, quitting and leaving with him. Those are natural conclusions to make. And of course, tell everybody about, right?
See what you have with the guests in chat. Were we going to pour Mountain Dew over her head? No. Were we going to bury her alive? No. Was she going to swim in a bathtub filled with fucking poison like I have? No. She was going to draw a picture in the... You'll be back in 2 weeks when everything goes to shit, right? Because this is what happens for every host in the universe. They think they're the shit. They leave. The numbers go down, down, down. Becky, Gemini, Sat.
The thing is, Rastov is not acting like someone who thinks they're the shit, right? Rastov is not acting like someone who thinks, oh, I'm just going to go over here, do my own thing, and expect everyone to come over and support me. He's not having that attitude. They're putting him, they're drawing this narrative, but the person they're drawing the narrative about is not acting like that at all. And any sane, rational person can see that. You can go over to Rastov channel, it's in the chat. You can see exactly how he's acting with all this. When Keemstar decided to say, oh, when everyone, if anyone goes and supports Rastov, you're banned from the LCU. The first thing that Rastov said, he tweeted it out and he said it on his own channel as well. Like, you don't have to be here. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you wanting to be here, but don't get banned from a place that you enjoy being and interacting with. Your tummy's too mesmerizing. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Savage, Roxy. The numbers go down, 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 down. You reach a...
Numbers go down, down, down. Yeah, that is natural. That is natural. The content that he's going to be making is going to be different from people are used to. Like, I don't understand why you think it's an attack to say that his numbers are going to go down. That's a natural thing to happen. Just like it happened with Live when things changed on Live.
A flat plateau of a small amount of money, generally a tenth of what you were earning on Live, certainly less. Certainly less. And then you think to yourself, what am I going to do?
Rastov also said that he's willing to get a regular job if he has to. That is how much he doesn't want to be on Lolcow Live or in the universe even. So the cute Christmas outfit, I don't have one because especially when it comes to Live 2D models, which are in this case mine is drawn from scratch. You don't really work with assets. You work with artists, and it's just a lot of work to draw one from scratch and only use it for like a small period of time. That is why, like, I will probably go for like little hats or something, but not a full outfit because that would be too expensive, especially if you don't get to use it for a long time.
Alert super chatted $49.99. I will be joining shortly.
Good. Besides, thank you, Keem. Besides planning his fucking trip to New Zealand, I do know he's been trying to talk to Rastov all day. But this is the most embarrassing thing I said to Rastov, and I want to get it out before Keem comes in.
Yes, sir.
I called him and I said, you'll be coming back in a couple of weeks. You know that you will. So your alternative to coming back in a couple of weeks is to come back now when I need somebody. Because I'm dealing with some...
Okay, another thing that Boogie is really adamant on expressing throughout the stream is saying how much he pleaded for Rastov to stay because he needs him so much, right? I don't understand why Rastov is being... Why would Rastov need to stay for Boogie? I don't understand. And then he makes it seem like there's some kind of like deep friendship between the two, right? Like Rastov owes him because of their friendship, that he should stay because of how the emotions that he's going through, the fifis, you know? He's going through all these things and Rastov should stay because it's a hard time for him. Like, why does Rastov owe you that?
My own shit right now. I'm in my feelings. I'm dealing with my own feelings. I'm dealing with my own shit.
Oh, crap.
Billy.
Oh, Billy's part is interesting.
Yeah, right.
Good luck. You're not going to be able to do what I do. You're not. You know?
Okay,
okay,
because I'm dealing with my own shit right now. I'm in my feelings. I'm dealing with my own feelings. I'm dealing with my own shit. And I need a co-host that's not fucking Booster. That's not
At least I'm
holy
here.
fucking
At least
shit
I'm here,
Booster.
and I'm here to work.
Sometimes I wish you weren't.
Long time super chatted $26.62. When my mom died, my manager told me my grief was impacting performance and to grieve only on the weekends.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got a feeling Kima's a good boss.
Kima's actually, Kima, before he gets there, let me say that. Kima's a tough boss, 100%. But
20 years of experience, but at some point, I'm not sure if we're going to catch this part, but Boogie says all he wants to do is be the Lolcow. He doesn't want to plan the streams. He doesn't want to have to do anything. He just wants to go live and be the Lolcow. And that's why he wants Rastov there. Let me see if we catch that
I used to work at the university here. I worked security at the university, and I had this guy by the name of Hafed as my boss. And he would remind me all the time. He would be like, Mr. Steven, you are on time. And I'm like, yes. He goes, on time is early. On time is always early. You have to be early to be on time. And I'm like, okay, man. He'd be like, I can fire you for any reason. Any reason, Mr. Steven. I can fire you for coming in early. I fired you for coming in late. I fired you for doing your job right or wrong. I can fire you any reason, any day. And I'm like, well, okay, Hafed, thank you.
Because it's raining.
Okay, Hafed. Okay. I will do it. So Nightmare's in some heat today. We got to talk about Nightmare. What else happened to the LCU today, Booster? I slop, doing whatever it is he wants to do. It's just not going to happen.
I mean, if you're gonna be harsh, but you're gonna be fair, and the harsher he is, the more you're gonna learn.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it, Keem. I think Rastov is being a pussy.
He definitely is. He definitely is. Yeah.
Because he's not gonna earn money opening dice, doing AI slop, doing whatever it is he wants to do. It's just not gonna happen if he even ends up doing that.
This is another cult behavior right here, right? If you do anything outside of what we offer you, you're not going to succeed, right? That is something that they repeat over and over and over again. If you ever are brave enough to leave this little bubble that we've created for you, you're not going to make it.
He's pushed me to the point of literally no return. He's gonna get banned.
Did he get banned earlier today? Was that something that happened?
He hasn't been banned yet, but he's about to get banned. He'll be banned.
So this is another word play thing that it's very hard to understand what they mean, right? Because when he went on Cafe, he said he is banned. Rastov is banned because he is starting his own universe. That was the logic behind it. He said he was banned. But now he means something else with the same word. He says he was not on Discord anymore, but now he's permabanned, right? So there's banned and now there's permabanned, but there's somehow different things, and we're supposed to know exactly what you mean. We're supposed to know that he wasn't banned before, but he used the word banned, but he didn't mean that. It's like when you're banned, you can always come back, but not anymore, because now you're banned, right? And we're supposed to know all these different meanings of the same word.
In about 30 minutes. He's got about 30 minutes, and then he's permanently banned from the LCU. No return back. Upload a video, get on your knees, say you're sorry, all this and that. Doesn't matter. There is no path back. He's about to get absolutely no path back. He did a series of really big fuck yous to me behind the scenes and publicly, and I'm not standing for it.
Yeah, and for now,
I will settle for nothing less than full destruction.
Will you really go to New Zealand?
He's not mean, Keemstar is not mean or an evil person, but he will accept nothing less but total destruction.
I might. I want to. If I could snap my fingers and be there, I would.
I do not blame you at all whatsoever. Earlier today, Booster was talking about that episode of Family Guy where Stewie just gets silently up from a chair, goes all the way to England, and punches the guy in the balls. And I feel like that's what
Will Ferrell.
what would happen. I just imagine you sitting on a plane, and I don't think you would calm down. I think you would get madder.
We'll talk eventually, Sweet Tea, and we'll figure shit out, right? I see you in chat.
At this point, they realize that Sweet Tea is in the chat. Sweet Tea is not planning to start a universe with Rastov. That the thumbnail was a joke. So at this point, they realize that, right?
You're not my enemy right now. My number one enemy on the planet is Rastov.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, you know, murderers, criminals, nothing matters. Rastov is enemy number one. That's all he cares about. And we'll see him cry about it like over and over and over again throughout the next, the rest of live, and then rewind, and then at some point you'll hear him say, "Oh, I'm just pretending to be happy, just so Rastov is jealous." Okay. How old are you again? What?
That's how I'm feeling. I am so mad because I operate in good faith. All right. Today, I scheduled a meeting with Rastov, and I had Billy the Fridge there as our mediator, and I went to go do the call, and he didn't answer the call. And he sent me a text message that said, I didn't take the call because, you know, you lied on my name and started a rumor that I'm doing something with Sweet Tea, and you're saying I'm doing my own BBU stuff and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, first of all, I didn't say these things for fact.
We went back. It was pretty much a fact to you, okay? Bye, James. I understand that a lot of you like feel like this is fake, it's scripted, it's all just, you know, fabricated drama, but you have to understand, guys, there's actually real lives being impacted with all of this exaggeration, right? Is it an exaggeration? 100%. These reactions are way too far, right? But listen, actual people are being affected by these things. These accusations, these lies being put out there, the manipulation people go through, the gaslighting, the toxic work environment. Like you can say all these things about fabricated and scripted content and whatever, but actual lives are being affected, and that is undeniable. To me.
I was asked, what do I think Rastov's doing? And the reason why I have to answer,
nobody asked you, what do you think Rastov is doing? You went on Cafe and said, I concluded that Rastov is doing this, and then you banned him, and then you said, oh, he's doing this, he's very suspicious, doing the soon little thing on his channel, and then starting a universe with Sweetie, blah 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 blah, doing the Becky Boop thing, blah 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 blah, whole conversation with Tommy and Batgirl, right? So he concluded it. He didn't think. He put it out there as a fact in Keemstar terms, all right? When you go out, when you're a internet personality, right? If you're an internet personality and you have the power and money that Keemstar has, he owns the whole entire universe, the LCU universe, let's calm down. And then he goes up on a live stream and he says, Rastov is doing this, right? That is not presenting it as, oh, my opinion based on these and these and these and these. No, he's presenting it as fact when he went on Cafe. And can you imagine waking up as Rastov and having probably like 1 million DMs, like accusing you of things and having hate on your Twitter, on whatever? You just decide to quit, right? You wanted some space, but now all of a sudden, all these people are saying you're doing all these other things, right? And that is exactly what happened.
What do I think Rastov's doing is because you've had no communication with me for 48 hours, right?
Yeah.
You know, you didn't talk to me. You disappeared.
You didn't talk to me, so that made it so that I made all these conclusions up in my head. And you know, I have all these things of when my head just go cray-cray. And you know, when you don't talk to me for 48 hours, I make all these conclusions and I just go crazy. And I'm so sorry, but it's not my fault. It's your fault, Rastov, because I'm just going crazy over here, making up all these stories, and it's not my fault. It's your fault.
Right? You didn't say that.
No, but he's a man, okay? Rastov's being a total woman, but he's the man here.
You were quitting. You didn't
Let's
say
remember
anything.
that. He's the man.
So, and maybe it was less than 8 hours because he mentioned that and via text, like I was lying.
You know those girls that don't get an answer right away and you're like, oh my God, are you with someone else? That's Keemstar. That's Keemstar.
Lying about that.
Instead of making instead of cheating with another guy, Rastov was starting a whole entire universe. That's Keemstar, okay?
That too. Maybe it was a day. I don't know. These days get blurred. For a long period of time, he was just gone. He was AFK off the internet.
Oh,
so
no.
I was asked,
How dare
what
you
do
take
I
time
think
for
he's
yourself?
doing? Well, he put a post on his personal channel, coming soon. He had membership ranks on his personal channel, Crown, Pay Pig King, you know.
I don't know about this whole the Crown Pay Pig thing. When I checked the tiers that Rastov had on his channel, they had different names. They had different tiers. I'm not sure if the tiers were similar. I think he did have a 500 tier and a 100 tier, just like I do, by the way. I'm not calling them Pay Pig and Crown. He didn't call them Pay Pig and Crown. So I don't know where that's coming from. Like the one annoying thing that LCU does, right, is someone messages you with information and you just run with it. You run with it. And people are just like spreading rumors like crazy every single minute of the day. And you just run with it. As someone who has been doing this for how many years, knowing that people just like making stuff up, and you just run with that as an owner of the LCU.
Oh, just like ours.
How long you streaming? Oh man, I really want to go through all this stuff. I usually start my community night at 8 p.m. EST. I might have to go a little bit over. But yeah, we'll see.
Right?
There's a lot
the
to go
same thing
over
Becky
still.
did. And I talked to Sweet Tea yesterday. Everything was good. 3 minutes before the show, she didn't come to the meeting, first of all, and it was Mike's meeting. You know, the guy that like gave her $400 for her kid's Christmas. She skipped out on the meeting with the guy that spent $400 on her kid's Christmas. So that was the first level of disrespect from Sweet Tea. Then the second level of disrespect from Sweet Tea was her not messaging her boss, you know, me, and telling me that she decided to take a break. She decided to tell
Rastov is in a situation where he just left what I believe is a cult, right? And when you do that, there's a lot of fear. A lot of fear. Keemstar, who is a millionaire YouTuber, is saying things like, I'm going to go to New Zealand. You know, you're my enemy number one. He's saying all these things. He's going to go RL. You know, as the powerful guy, as your boss, or your previous boss, he's saying all these things. And I'm sorry, but that is scary stuff. I don't know. You can say it's all just him being angry and spitting out bullshit, right? But it is scary stuff. He's being a scary little meanie bully right now, okay? And I understand Rastov's position having left the cult. Sorry, that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. By leaving the cult, you're very scared in a position where you're completely isolated. You're voldemorted. All your previous friends and coworkers are not even allowed to talk to you or acknowledge or redirect. Like, what the frick, right? And he's in that position completely isolated and alone. In that sense, at least, right? Because he wasn't allowed to create parasocial relationships with his audience either, and that's all he has left, right? He's in that situation right now, so he is scared. He is scared to say certain things. He is scared to present certain things in a certain light. I get that. I hope he gets over it and gains confidence and realizes that hopefully he's never going back again. And he gains confidence to tell his side of things, his truth, and how everything happened. But until then, let's have patience and just, you know, I'm going to say it how I see it.
Main chat 3 minutes before the show.
And a voice memo.
So there's been levels of disrespect happening towards me and the LCU. And so, you know, asked based on that scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. I have heard of like people donating to their own channels and creating these personalities to make themselves seem bigger. Oh God, I've gone through some stuff recently. Anyway, I don't know. There's a legit strategy and dynamic around building a network like this where you're keeping everything like inside, like a cult, right? Like a cult. They like keeping it all inside so that if you dare to leave, you're gonna miss it so much you're gonna go back the next day, right? It's true, I'm Gamers Asylum.
Yeah, I did think that, you know, maybe Rastov crafted that message that Sweet Tea said. But now Rastov is using that, right? He acts suspicious. He does suspicious things.
He does suspicious things like putting a banner that says soon. Oh my God, what a criminal.
He's now using the fact that we see it and recognize that this is suspicious as a reason not to get on the phone with me to resolve things.
If someone refuses to talk to you because you're making up lies, in my opinion, there are legit reasons to not pick up that phone call. I don't know. You tell me. I think there's legit reasons not to. And a lot of other hosts were allowed that distance and space, and they kept insisting, right? They tell all these stories about how when Scooter left, and when Booster left, and when so many other Denmark left, you know, they didn't talk to Keemstar right away. It took them maybe a week to talk to him. But they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to do that, but not Rastov. Rastov has to pick up the phone, otherwise he's permabanned and he's being very suspicious.
All right? Because Rastov cannot act in good faith. He cannot be honest. He must always manipulate. He must always spin things. And it's really pissing me off.
I bet it is.
I'm very upset that I can't just deal with someone that can be honest.
I had advice to Rastov after working with you for 2 years, and I thought it was the simplest advice in the world. I offered it to Scooter, and since Scooter came back, he's been listening to it. It is listen to Keem, let him vent if he needs to vent, let him say what he needs to say.
Yeah, you have to treat Keemstar very specifically. Like, if he's yelling at you, you just sit back, hear it out, and say, yes, boss. Yes, master. And then everything will be okay. That's just how you have to deal with him, you know? It's not that it's a toxic work environment. It's just he has a specific kind of personality that you have to react in very specific, demeaning, submissive ways for him to be okay with you being there. It's just how it is. It's just his personality. Don't you understand?
Take the constructive criticism out of it, and if you get your feelings hurt, throw that aside.
Yeah, throw aside any feelings that you might have about him yelling at you and calling you names and humiliating you. Just leave that all aside. It's just how he is. And but at the end of the day, he's a really good boss. You'll hear Scooter and Gigi and everybody say that he's a really good boss. He's so easy to work with. You know, because guess whose Fifi's got hurt in all of this? Keemstar. Keemstar has to say that he's not a meanie, he's not evil. He literally goes to every single show after this happens, and he goes, I'm not mean, right, guys? And then he gets his confirmation from all his employees saying, no, boss, you're actually really easy to work with. And then at the end, you know, that's
just
how it is.
Work on the constructive side of it, right? Just get it done. Get it done. Because he's pretty much always right, because he built this fucking thing.
And the cast is not perfect. There was mistakes with Sweet Tea. There's been mistakes with Booster. There's been flaws with.
Right, they're grown men, and he likes to mention that too. That Rastov is a grown man and not a woman. Therefore, he should not be asking for space. You know?
Boogie.
He likes to
and
mention
there's
that
obviously
too.
been flaws with Rastov.
But it doesn't apply to him. It doesn't apply to him because he can be a total baby.
And still
And still
the
be a man.
flaws of this not being a fine oiled machine like it used to be in the day, this cast got record.
Don't you love it when he mentions how much sex he's having? That definitely proves that he's a man, you know?
Viewership and record income. The fans obviously started supporting the new cast. Our viewership has been rising every single show. We're at 3,200 now, right? He's on a winning fucking show, having a winning month. And no, we're going to focus on, Keemstar yelled at me.
Oh, yeah. If you're making a certain amount of money, your feelings, poof, they disappear. You don't have them anymore. It's great, really. You make so much money that yelling and the crying and the emotional, like, baggage that everyone is putting on you, it just doesn't matter. The money just compensates all of that, like, naturally, right?
Star said I was wrong. Oops, I made a mistake. Like, we're going to focus on that instead of the fact that we're actually doing pretty fucking good. Like, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
It's too meek and too proper to ever get yelled at, to ever be told to show up on time, to ever be told to stick out through the entire show.
The fact that he made a private little group chat so you guys could talk without me just goes to show another person that just can't be honest, right?
So I don't understand this. I might be wrong in this because I don't have all the facts, but what Keemstar is saying here is that he thinks Rastov is not someone who's honest because he created a private group chat with his co-hosts on Lolcow Live? Is that what am I understanding that correctly? He puts Rastov in a position where he's supposed to lead all these other people on his show, right? But he has to include Keemstar in that conversation when he's actually stepping up and being the leader of the show? But that's sneaky and somehow wrong? And not being honest? What? I don't understand.
You can't.
Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but I'm like, what? You put him in a leadership position, but he can't have a private group with his co-host where he can manage and be in control of everything? Because he's the leader. What?
You can't just say what you're feeling. You can't just express, yourself. I got a text message from him today that is probably the most offensive.
Oh, here it comes, guys. The most offensive thing another man has ever said to Keemstar.
Text message I've ever gotten from another grown man. Rastov texted me. Another grown man. I'm a grown man. He's a grown man. He texted me, I need space. I want to fight you. I want to.
How shameful to say you need space.
Fight you. I want to fight you. If he would have called me an F slur, I would not be this mad. I wouldn't care, right? I need space. Oh no, those are fighting words. We're grown men. If a woman said that to me, fine, right? If I was a woman and I said it to another woman, fine, all right? But the fact that a grown man is going to text another grown man, where he's almost 40, I'm in my 40s, I need space. Are we fighting? I have to book a flight to New Zealand. He just challenged me to an actual fight.
That is an actual fight. Those are fighting.
Now Keem understands why I got so mad at him telling me to stand in the corner until he told me to.
No, that was still stupid. That was entirely stupid. He was raised by women.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat?
He was raised by women, so it's only natural for him to be a little woman-like. Because Rastov's being such a woman right now. Not Keemstar. He's a man, guys. Remember.
That is by far the most offensive fucking thing you can say to another grown man. That is the most offensive.
Crazy.
We need space, Keem. I'm so sorry. You and I need some space between us.
It's not
emotionally. We need space.
It's not you, Keem. It's me. With Rastov, really warms my heart even more. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Do me a favor. They want to know what you said to Rastov last night. Do you want to tell them?
I don't forgot. I was angry.
Yeah.
So Desi was on the call with Rastov the night before, right? Which is a totally normal professional work environment where the girlfriend of your co-host is telling you that you're being a little baby or whatever. Totally normal. Totally acceptable too.
Fro says we don't want to see him piss himself. Speak for yourself, dude. I do.
Yes, that it was fucking shitty. Yes, that it was fucking shitty of him to fucking have done that, to walk out when he did, because we all know he's gonna fucking be back. He's probably gonna be back after Christmas, especially when we need it the fucking most. Christmas time. Fucking prick, dude. Come the fuck on. Grow a pair. Grow the fuck up. We fucking need you.
Word
Yo,
for
Des, bring her
word.
back. Bring her back for a minute. Bring her back for a
Wait,
minute.
hold on. Booster wants to talk to you. Is that okay? Are you okay? You seem really
no, you
upset.
can answer this. You can answer this.
Okay, what?
Desi, as a woman, how would you feel about
middle of a 3-day mental breakdown, Mike? I don't know if you noticed.
At least you're not Nightmare, brother. At least you're not Nightmare.
Every 15 minutes, I'm going to say another mean thing about Rastov. Mean thing number 1. This one's for free. You don't have to donate and ask. Mean thing about Rastov number 1. I tried so hard to make small sacrifices for him, and you are never entitled. When you do that, you're never entitled to a fucking thing. I get that.
I want to choose to believe, Kev, that it's not. I really hope he keeps a distance from this. Like, even if a bunch of this is scripted and a bunch of this is fabricated and a bunch of it's just fake drama for us to like keep going back to it and watching, right? Even if it is so toxic. It is. Can you imagine being in a work environment where you're constantly dealing with people crying, like mentioning offing themselves, and like there's so many things that are so incredibly toxic and draining. So even if it's all scripted and fake, why? Just don't. Just leave. Do your own thing. Cannot imagine that being healthy.
But I literally begged him, Scooter, if you're watching, come up here and tell them.
Can you imagine the pressure that Boogie must have put on Rastov in that call where he begged him? He begged him, all right? Can you imagine the pressure that is? Someone who wants to leave, someone is done, someone is emotionally drained, someone is like feeling distressed. They just want to leave, and you have your coworker begging you, giving you this all this baggage that's saying that his dog is dying and that it's Christmas and he has to be there. And can you imagine what that's like?
He was my
and you use that as a point in your advantage. Do you think that helps your case by saying that you begged him and he didn't do it? That's not a point in your advantage. It's not. It's just more reasons for Rastov to leave. That is not healthy.
Fucking witness begged him to come back today because I fucking need him. I said, finish out the month. Finish out the fucking month with me or something, dude, please.
I have not, Trucker. I might get into that stuff because I am not familiar with all the lore. Let me just put that comment up. Hey, critical thinking. Oh, there you go.
Please. And he's like, I can't be bothered. I can't do it. I got Gavin.
Yeah, I'm sure he said
Same
that.
thing that happened over the summer when he was on live, and I was asking him to fuck it up.
I hope you're
It
wrong.
just hurts
Inferno.
my goddamn feelings, dude. It really does. That's the kind of shit that makes me want to go to New Zealand. What is this clip?
At Mac Join these 6C super chatted $20. Rastov did not.
Would it be easier to fill a 4-hour show with one person with you, 2 people with you, 3 people?
Yes, you have critical thinking. You can always go back. I'm actually hitting this 2-hour mark right now. I'm going to keep going because I have a few more things. If anyone is waiting for me for community night, please hang in there. We will be doing our thing. I'm almost done with my first drink. We will be starting community night. We have some stuff. We're going to do some Fortnite. But until then, I do have some things that I still want to mention before we end.
Or 4 people with you. Which would be easier? 4. It's easier when there's more people. You have more people to do more stuff.
I think this is when Boogie's going to mention that he doesn't want to do a thing. He just wants to go live and be a lolcow.
Off! Welcome to Cash Cow, 2 lives to learn. Thank you for joining us. See you on the Discord. What the fuck? Now, you're right. He never wanted the challenge of live. Mean thing number 2. Sweet Tea and Rastov want lots and lots of money. Everyone does. They want lots and lots of viewers. They want lots and lots of success. Everyone does. They want
Alex, it's healthier for you to realize your limitations, and that's one of mine too. Like, I realize that I don't have the personality to be in a universe like this. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of personalities that can deal with it. I would not be able to.
IRL money without going IRL. They want live money without doing live. And if you are a motherfucker, I do not want to be that mean, man. I do not. But if you are happy earning next to
Nina, I mean, one great way to watch the LCU without watching the LCU is just watching the detractor channels, and I think I'm one now.
nothing when you could be earning
Although I'll be honest, guys, they haven't been my most successful streams, but I'm starting to like do more than just LCU. This week alone, we've talked about Bonnie Blue. We've sort of started the look into the OnlyFans content creators that like have some controversy. We looked into Piper Raquel. We looked into the OnlyFans Bop House, and that's the sort of stuff that I like to talk about, like the psychology around creators that do this sort of content online. And like, there's this other guy who was apparently like working on or managing all these OnlyFans creators, and it gets very controversial and interesting. So if you guys want to watch that sort of stuff, definitely come back and watch that, because That has been the stuff that's not successful. People keep telling me, stop doing LCU only content, but then when I do other stuff, people are not here to watch it with me. So please definitely come here and watch the other stuff too. I think it's interesting. I'm going to keep looking for interesting subjects like that. And once in a while, if LCU does something interesting, we'll talk about that too. But I'm definitely not going to be focusing only on LCU stuff.
Their money.
It's an extension stream!
So that, oh no, I don't have to spend 4 hours a day. Oh no, I don't have to work 12 hours a week. Oh no, I have to come up with funny things.
Nina, thank you. I appreciate it.
Things to talk about. Oh no, you are fucking crazy. You are fucking.
Here he goes again about making doctor money, only working 4 hours a day, 12 hours a week, which is not the case. It's not the case. If you have to be available for calls, if you have to listen to Boogie drunk crying on a regular basis, I'm sorry. That's all work, and it's all draining.
Crazy! Booster, go ahead.
All right, speaking of making next to nothing, have you heard about the nightmare situation today, Michael?
No,
yeah,
we're not
in
going
the
to
group
talk
chats
about
I
that.
saw when it was happening.
Yes, well, for those who are unaware, Nightmare has been on a...
If you are trying
Wait
to...
to the end, answer whatever you're comfortable with, my
If-
friends.
if-
Whatever,
if you
whatever
are-
boundaries you want.
If you are trying to take people away from here, if you're going to leave here, people are going to go with you. They're going to get banned from here. You are
Why?
hurting the audience that you helped me build, buddy.
He had just put out a tweet where he says, like, if you want to stay in the LCU, if you still support me, you know, stay there. Don't come over. Don't support. Don't donate. Don't member up. He said that.
Because
like he's
why?
he's not actively trying to poach anyone. He's not actively trying to say, you know, I'm gonna be over here. Go follow me. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's doing his own thing. I'm not sure we're gonna capture this part, but I remember Keemstar mentioning that it would have been entirely different if Rastov had started like 2 weeks later on his own stream. He thinks it's very offensive and suspicious that Rastov wanted to stream on his own channel right away after he quit. Like, I don't understand. What is that logic exactly? It's okay if he does it 2 weeks later because at that point they've already forgotten about him? Is that the logic? How is it so suspicious and selfish and evil for Rastov to start streaming on his own channel after he quit? It's not. This is what he's doing. This is what he's used to doing. This is the routine that he's created. What is so crazy and evil and suspicious about him starting to stream on his own channel? Or did you expect him to find a job the next day that is not streaming, which is what he's been doing for the past year? This is a routine that he has. Why would he not stream on his own channel? And what is so crazy, evil, and suspicious and wild for him to have his own fan base? What is crazy about that?
Because you're so prideful that you can't handle that Keem gets upset with you when you are wrong.
Oh,
that
prideful.
He's pushing you.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
That,
Sure.
that you need space. And you're willing to cost people their ability to hang out on our Discord and be with us. The show, we'll watch it in a minute, but I got to do the show. Let me get to it. Let me run the show. I'm the showrunner now. I'm not the Lolcow. I'm not the funny guy. I'm not the sniper. I'm not the goofy guy. I have to be showrunner because Rastov has left me high and dry in the middle of fucking Christmas with my fucking dog sick as shit. And I don't know. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be planning fucking shows. I don't want to be dealing with any of this shit. I just want to come here, enjoy being alone.
Yeah, the break from doing the LCU is not necessarily a break from streaming. It's entirely different. He needed a break from the mess, the absolute, like, shit they were putting him through over there. That is entirely different.
Cow, fuck around and leave.
That's what he needed a break from. He needed a break from his coworkers. He needed a break from Keemstar. He needed a break from getting yelled at. He needed a break from all the drunk calls.
Not a Karen. You kind of look like a. You kind of look like
Oh,
a.
Van, thanks so much for the 5. I appreciate it.
1,000 crypto coins. I'm going to launch a milk.
$$99. Lol, the double B crew.
Let's get through
What's the
this.
requirements to be here?
You have to have a B name. It'll be Boogie, Booster, and Scooter, but we're going to change him to Booter. Fuck off. Fuck off. Now, CoffeeZilla interviewed me, and
LCU stands for Lolcow Universe, which is a network of different channels, all with the name Lolcow in them. Started by Keemstar. The original ones were Lolcow Live, Lolcow Rewind, Lolcow Queens, and they've created now a 24-hour network and more. Well, actually 2 24-hour networks or circuits in the same network, and they're all just like redirecting between themselves and creating drama amongst themselves and keeping the audience hooked from show to show to show.
Before Rastov is
Well, attempting to
let go.
Yes, sir.
Voldemort.
T minus 10 minutes and counting.
Banned. I will not be able to say.
Okay, at this point, they have a countdown for when Rastov's gonna get voldemorted.
His name. I won't be able to interact with him.
He won't be able to interact with him. He won't be able to say his name.
Won't be able to come back to the server. He won't be able to hang out with all the fans that he's created over the years. He won't be able to.
This is what it means to be voldemorted, which is going to happen, which, happens to Rastov.
And when that support, whatever support he would get by leaving would plateau, eventually.
Tell me that's not a cult.
I don't get it.
We're at RasCon 1. We are at RasCon 1. Nuclear launch imminent.
I'm not.
You just cheated?
Yes, dude. I have to piss so bad, dude. I got piss all over myself, Keem. I got piss all over myself, Keem. I'll make it up to you. I'll start over on the waters, okay? I'll start over.
Delete the avatar tickets. Delete the avatar tickets.
He graduated from the LCU in VTuber terms. Yeah, it's more emotional than that. I think it's more. It's a little painful.
I can't.
What was this goal? What was this goal? 31 of 30.
I said that I would.
What was the hog right about? Tell me.
Recommend hiring Rastov. Or sorry, hiring Booster if we hit our goal. And we did. So I'm recommending it.
Rastov got full on Voldemort.
Yep.
It's done.
It's official.
He did. The reason why he wouldn't get on the phone with me is because he's planning to launch his own shit. Every host talked to him, like Xylee talked to him, Scooter talked to him, Billy talked to him. He refused to talk to me because he was planning on starting his own shit. And now he's over there fucking saying, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry that you got banned from the LCU. This was not my intentions. I love Keem. I love all the hosts. I just needed space." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's just another fucking.
And then because they couldn't sell the narrative that he was starting his own network, right? Because it was simply not true. They start blaming him for, he's actually going to work with Buff because Buff showed up on his first stream. So now all of a sudden, yeah, the narrative makes sense after all, guys. He's starting a network because Buff is on his stream. Okay.
Manipulation tactic.
Yeah, but he's the one being manipulative, Okay.
Yeah.
So he's fucking done, dude. And I will stop at the end of the earth to get my revenge, bro.
There he goes again. He's not a mean guy. He's not evil, but he will go to the ends of the earth to get his revenge.
Yeah.
Enemy number one, Rastov.
I've been in conversations where you said that you would go to New Zealand, and I don't even doubt it. But beyond up to that, for sure.
I mean, what else do you want from me? I mean, look, dude.
Why would you ever expect repercussions for someone like Savage for going IRL if the boss of the whole thing does exactly the same thing when it's convenient to him, right? Why would we ever have any consequences for Savage for going IRL on another host or Mike for going IRL on another host? Several hosts have done it before, said they were going to do something towards another host. And there's no repercussions, of course not, because the guy himself, when he gets a little butthurt, will do the exact same thing. I'm going to go over to New Zealand to pow. I hate that when people leave the LCU, they're all immediately, they're starting to own that. Yeah, it's just an insecurity thing. It's an insecurity thing. They've done it before, so they how dare anyone start their own network or what is it? Like copy my business plan. What is it? What?
The meanest thing I have to say is over the summer when he was
Pete. Yeah, I know, right?
Not interning, hired directly onto live. And we were taking turns having a host while Keem was getting shit prepared for 4th of July. I had to travel to get up there, and we had a stream day scheduled that we normally win. I asked him to.
Okay, so this part is interesting. This part, he's going to tell a story about the expectations he had from Rastov, and then at some point he gets cut off. I think they literally went to the stream and cut it off, and we'll talk about it.
Stream for me. He said no, I had to gather me things. Right. Then I was
remember, Boogie is giving a hate story, a hate story about Rastov every 15 minutes. So this is just one of them.
Really awesome to him at the 4th of July. I paid for everything out of pocket. I didn't bill you for it. I paid.
Guys, do not forget to like and subscribe and member up if you can and support the channel, because I'm a very small streamer. I started doing the drama commentary on this channel after I left the Becky Boop network. So that was a thing. If you want to go back and look at that, I have a bunch of other episodes on Becky specifically. So go and check that out if you don't know who I am. But yeah, I'm still very new. So all the support that you can give, I much appreciate it. I'm going to start doing a lot of different topics as well. So yeah, I appreciate the support. Thank you.
I paid for his food. I paid for his fucking gas money. I paid for all kinds of shit. Bought him shit that he needed that he forgot. I got home. I barely heard from the guy. Oh, I'm so sorry, bud. We're still friends, though. I'm so sorry, bud. But I just...
Yo, we can create the Detractor Network. The Detractor Network. Yeah? Yeah.
Pick up the phone, man. And right then and there, I realized he's not the guy. I guess this is why.
Do you guys see that? You guys see that? Let's go back.
God. I got home. I barely heard from the guy. Oh, I'm
so he's basically presenting a story where he's like, I helped him when he came over to the US. I helped him so much. And then when he went back, I hardly heard from him. So he's trying to like paint a narrative that like Rastov's not anybody's friend, right? And then I believe I was watching this live, but I don't have any evidence because they cut it. I'm pretty sure he goes on to say, you know what? I never saw you as a friend either, Rastov. And then he goes off about that, right? He has all these expectations about Rastov and being friendly and begging him to stay because he needs him. And then he goes off on him saying that, you know what, Rastov, I was never your friend. I never saw you as a friend. And, you know, this part got cut.
Sorry,
I don't know
bud.
why.
We're still friends, though. I'm so sorry, bud. But I just pick up the phone, man. And right then and there, I realized he's not the guy. I guess this is why.
And that's where it got cut. They move on to another subject.
Yeah.
I will get someone to come up here right now. I am
now. Here's the part with Billy, right?
plotting
This
things.
is the part with Billy, and I want to mention this because Billy and Xylee were both Rastov's friends in the network, right? And a lot of people wanted to like blame Billy for betraying Rastov, saying that Billy, you know, said a bunch of shit on Rastov. But I'll give you my opinion on this.
Why do you have TV crackers?
I snack one night when I had low blood pressure. And I just had those left over.
God, he is so bad at running that damn OBS. It's like insane.
He's probably going to explode with urine tonight, though. So he's got that going for him.
Well, but I don't really want to talk about this, but
Here goes.
You know, you kind of have to, right? You know, you did balls with Rastov. What are your thoughts on the whole situation?
Since day one, I knew Rastov was a little bitch. I used to pick on him all the time. And when you chose him for live over me, Game, I knew you were a fucking idiot too.
Yeah.
Look what you did. Look what you did. That should have been my seat, Game. Should have been me. But now you pay for what you chose. You chose a fucking fan over me. That's what you get.
I know. My fault. But that's the thing. It's always my fault when shit goes wrong.
So Billy is smart, right? And he uses humor. This is not Billy shitting on him. No, guys, listen up. This is Billy's way to make it into a joke so that he doesn't have to shit on his friend. He makes Keemstar comfortable, giving him what he wants, but he's using humor. This is not Billy shitting on and betraying Rastov. Trust me. And he does this several times again. When he's put on the spot and asked to talk shit on him, this is just him using humor. And Rastov knows this. This is how I see it, okay?
Even when it's not my fault. And that's what leadership
He gives Keemstar what he wants, but he's not shitting on his friend. Trust me.
is, you know? That's why I got to fucking show up here Saturday, show up here Monday, and host this damn show again, is because it always...
They are friends. They're going to keep being friends. And if you think... I think Keemstar said one of these things when he was like banning everybody. One of the things that Keemstar said was, if you're on his friend list, you're going to get banned. I'm sorry. He doesn't have that information. Discord lets you see who you have friends in common with, but beyond that, they don't have access to your DMs, to your friend list. You don't sign over your soul when you join the Lolcow Discord, okay? That is not how that works. He wants to make you believe that he has all that control and power, but he does not, okay? And they can keep talking without anybody knowing. It's not an issue, okay? They are still friends. They have created a friendship on the network. That will not end because Keemstar says that you can't talk to him, okay? It's just that's not how things work.
Ends on me, and it's up to me no matter what. I can say, hey,
that's what I wanted to show you guys. That is my opinion. I don't think he said
this person did this.
He didn't betray Rastov in any way.
But at the end of the day, I'm left with the fucking bill. I'm the one that's got to fucking make sure it fucking...
Oh, 100%. Like, I think Xylee and Billy have a special sort of like status in the universe because of how long they've been around, the friendship that they created with Keemstar. So they could potentially even go as far as not even jokingly shitting on Rastov, even defending him if they wanted to, and nothing would happen to them, I think, but it's always safer not to.
And I was trying to instill that into our boy Rastov, but he just doesn't want to be a leader. He wants to be a Karen.
Yeah,
is the best way I can.
We get 20 anyway. We got 20. Anything left in my house?
Webtex Simplified super chatted $20. Keem, you should come with me to New Zealand on Sunday.
Where's the
I want to go to New Zealand to see somebody. I need to see somebody and give them love with my fist.
Can you hire Doug the bounty hunter to go to New Zealand for you?
You did, Laura. You did.
Wouldn't he see Rastov and get confused if he was looking at Rastov or a mirror? He'd be like, "Am I looking at a mirror right now?" I actually know. I know Dog the bounty hunter.
Are we gonna play her bullshit she was talking about me or what?
At Xfear super chatted $49.99. Keep up the awesome content.
Thank you so much.
I got a winner.
I got a new winner. Thank you so much, Xavier, for the 50, and Laura for the Jiggle Appreciator. That is tier 2. Thank you so much for the extra support. Thank you. Also, if you guys are part of the Discord, without a membership, you have access to only the welcome chat. But if you go the extra and do the membership of any tier, then you get access to a bunch of other drama-related channels. So thank you. That's a 50 bomb. That's a lot for me. Thank you so much.
I have his son's number in my phone.
Would it be worth like $25K to send him over there to bag and tag Rastov?
Bro.
Just video. Get dog. You get dog.
Again, this is the kind of humor that we can expect from Billy in this situation. It is, trust me, it's not him shitting on Rastov, and Rastov knows that.
To hunt him, you get dog to do the therapy speech, and he says, "Go with God, brah," and then you and Keem work it out.
And well, I mean, obviously, because he was an employee here, I have his address, but Rastov informed me that he's moving, so it's...
Oh yeah, be careful joining the Discord because, you know, I'm a Discord admin, you know, of my own server, and if you join, I all of a sudden have power over all the other things, and I can stalk you and dox you and anyway, I'm just kidding, obviously. Discord admins do not have that power, okay? They don't have that power. You don't have to be scared that he can look into your friends list and your DMs and all that stuff.
We're gonna play her bullshit. She was talking about me.
Thank you for the 20.
Larry Zuke super chatted $19.99.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
holidays to you.
Thank you. Happy
Thank
holidays.
you for your amazing commentary.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep it up.
I'm at a disadvantage. So I will have to try to find him.
He'll need a smaller apartment if he's earning his own income. I promise you that.
All right, guys.
I have your address. You're scared? Yeah, you should be. You should be.
We're building up to this. All right, Boogie, moment of truth. Now, can we craft like a good, you know how like when you make songs, you can do the instrumental, you can click it where there's no.
Yes, sir.
Let's craft a.
They say it's a toxic work environment. It's the LCU.
So Sweet Tea said it's a toxic.
And the point I'm trying to make is the way you even started Drama Alert, which led to this entire thing, was based on Wings threatening to Minecraft and President with him.
It's going to be a toxic work environment. The whole basis of this is taking toxic people and giving them a platform to make money off of it.
Bingo.
That's Lolcow Live.
Bingo.
Oh,
was that not the story?
This comes after he says
the LCU.
he asked if he's mean, cause like Keemstar's feeling very insecure right now, cause everyone's calling him a meanie and a bully, right? We're banning everyone for supporting Rastov. So he's like, am I mean, guys? Please tell me I'm not mean, right? Please confirm I'm not mean. Remember, I pay, I send you your paycheck every month. So please, tell me that I'm not mean.
The whole way that this started was because of the Drama Alert days.
Who am I mean to? Who am I?
Yeah, who am I mean to? I'm not mean.
Explain, what is mean? What is mean?
They say it's a toxic work environment. It's the LCU.
That's what Sweet Tea said. It's a toxic.
And the point I'm trying to make is the way you even started Drama Alert, which led to this entire thing, was based on Wings.
Well, when I saw that he had a stream set up earlier, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't support that.
Okay, so Holden On is a Rastov fan.
Oh, I think I saw this person in my chat too. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, so at some point this guy comes on to stream on panel and he starts shouting like people out for being like a traitor because they're in Rastov's chat.
He's a member in there right now?
I'm not sure if he's a member, but I know he's a Rastov fan.
Well, if he does it.
Yo, a Rastov fan? We can't have that. We can't have that. Ban.
Oh, I'm not going to ban him
for liking the guy at one point.
Look, no, I'm not just going to randomly ban some.
Hey, Keem, Tommy C's a Rastov fan. Could you ban him?
No, listen, here's the thing. This is what I said, right? This is what I said. I think this makes sense. I don't think anyone would think I'm being crazy, right? You got to look at this as like, I'm running a business. Rastov had 1,000 people over watching his thing. Every single one of those people is from the LCU. And Rastov has a reputation.
They own everyone that watched LCU, even for just 5 seconds. If you go watch any Lolcow channel, they own you for life. Don't you dare look at any other content creator or even think about donating to them, okay? Don't even think about giving your hard-earned money to anybody else but the Lolcow Universe!
Reputation of stealing crowns and members and da-da-da-da. He's really good at, getting members and stuff like that.
Oh, isn't that why you hired him?
He is gifted. And that's why he got put on live, right?
Right. Okay, so you admire him for all these qualities for yourself, but how dare he use those qualities when he leaves? What?
I don't think it's fair after all the promotion I've done in the positions of power that he goes and, just snakes a bunch of our fans.
Oh my God, Grim, you're owned by Iron Mouse? When did that happen? No, I owned you first.
And our members. So that's why, unfortunately,
I'm gonna sue her.
When you get a knife in your back, like what has just happened to me tonight, you have to make a move. And
he got a knife in his back. Let's review this. How did he get a knife in his back? Rastov said he needed some space. Rastov put out a thumbnail saying soon on his channel, nothing else. Rastov refused to take a phone call, and Rastov streamed on his own channel saying nothing but good things about the LCU. Yeah, that sounds like such traitor behavior. Yeah, definitely worth getting Voldemorted over.
Baltimore motherfucker, right?
Oh, and I'm pretty sure that a pay pig by the name of Tropic is either a member.
Yeah, doctor money. Doctor money. I think that's probably like a big exaggeration. I don't know what's up with that strategy, saying that you make a bunch of money but then expecting more. It is a legit strategy, actually. Like trying to convince people that you're really well off. I don't know exactly how it works psychologically.
To Rastov.
Is this an elaborate schizophrenic, Becky?
Or donated to Rastov.
So, if I could finish,
It's 100%
my whole
insecurity,
thing
Remy.
was, if you're going to go over there and be a member of Rastov, fine, but you're not going to be in the fucking LCU because that stops the fucking thieving, the snatching, if you will, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks that fans get caught in the.
They like mentioning how it's not a regular job, and at any other job you have all these other things that you have to deal with. But like, when have you ever heard of like you work at a job and you create all these connections, you leave the job and you leave all those connections behind? That never works like that.
Crossfire, but I'm not going to be
Unless it's a cult.
taken advantage of like that. It's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to the other host here.
Keemstar's initial.
Mina, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. You have to choose, either us. Yeah, exactly. But they don't have a toxic environment, or they're not evil or mean, but they have to choose. Also, that's a very manly thing to do. Let's remember that. A very manly thing to do. It's him or me. It's him or me. He's the number one enemy in the entire universe. But he's manly. Don't forget.
Feelings and instincts have been proven right again. iVixey has been called.
Oh, this is where Booster mentions the fact that I was in Rastov chat saying, "Stay strong, Rastov." Literally, simple words. Stay strong, Rastov. I'm not saying, "I love you, Rastov. You're the best." No. I'm just saying, stay strong, Rastov. And here comes Booster.
Red digitally handed in Rastov chat telling him to stay strong.
Oh no, how dare.
Yep.
Doesn't even have anything to say about that. What did I do?
I'm sorry, did you hear me about Tropic?
Like, I don't even know what he means by...
Instincts have been proven right again.
Get a knife in your back, like what has just happened to me tonight. You have to make a move in Baltimore, motherfucker, right?
Oh, and I'm pretty sure that a pay pig by the name of Tropic is either a member to Rastov or donated to Rastov.
You gotta choose him or me! It's not toxic! I'm just being a man!
If I could finish, my whole thing was, if you're going to go over there and be a member of Rastov, fine, but you're not going to be in the fucking LCU because that stops the fucking thieving, the snatching, if you will, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks that fans get caught in the crossfire, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of like that. It's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to the other host here.
Keemstar's initial feelings and instincts have been proven right again.
I don't know what he's referring to. Maybe it's a private conversation. Maybe it was something that was mentioned live. I don't know what his instinct said about me or what it means, what they just confirmed by me saying stay strong, Rastov. Anyway, it's not about me, guys. I'm sorry. Let's move on. So 20 and then 26.
Tattoo their shows on their bodies because my ex-host wouldn't do it.
Nightmare, if I tell you the truth on why I agreed to do it, will you not get upset? You have to promise.
Go for it.
I'm so mad at Rastov and all his fans. I want to torture them by making you the balls host.
Interesting.
You can't get mad. You're not allowed to get mad. You're not allowed to get mad.
I'm not mad.
It's smart.
I'm still not coming back. I don't know what you're understanding about this.
Dude. And then guess who was there on balls later? The guy who's not coming back. Nightmare. Of course, Keemstar thinks that he owns the entire world, right? People keep saying that they quit and then they come back the next second. They keep saying, I'm never coming back. But then Keemstar, I don't know what kind of power he has. But all of a sudden, same day, invited you to be a co-host on another show with a guy you don't care about. You know, I don't know what happened, but you know, he was there. He was there. He's now officially co-host of Billy.
That's right.
Nightmare, you're a weapon.
They don't stick to their word. Is it money? Is it money? Is it blackmail? Like, what is happening? Like, how does this guy have so much power over you? What?
But you're a weapon of mass destruction. Like, we're gonna really piss them off.
You have to be on balls. We're gonna piss Rastov off.
As soon as like that Balls intro hits and they see you, they're going to literally mass. Can I say the word on YouTube? I don't think I can say.
Okay, so not only is he going to make him the co-host of Balls to upset Rastov, he's also going to crown two Balls to piss off Rastov, and it just goes on and on and on to piss off Rastov. But this is normal behavior, guys. It's not evil or mean or scary, nothing like that.
Important. So I did reach out to Sweet Tea, and I told her if she wants to come back that she's gonna.
We'll see what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a good show. That'd be a good show. Me and Sweet Tea.
Yeah,
I can speak
no
to
pressure
it if you want.
Yeah. She's I don't know why she won't just fucking talk to me, but whatever. You know.
They all know, and they've all.
I guess I'm the
learned.
big scary person.
No,
I don't think I'm
You're not.
scary.
I know what it is, and
He just threatened to go IRL, but he's not scary.
and Rastov said it right
He has a lot of money and power and connections on YouTube, but he's not scary.
here on the very same show. You're going to use the camp counselor
You're his number one enemy, but he's not scary.
Keem voice that I've heard too many times. We heard
I will do my very best for you not to have viewers or any future on YouTube, but I'm not scary.
here tonight, and they're gonna be like, "Dog, really? What do you think you're going to accomplish here?" Right? Like, let's think about it logically, and then you're going to show them the common sense that they're missing, and then fix their lives for them. And they want
drove wings off.
It's been great.
You drove Sweet Tea off.
Here's where your mama says that Boogie is actually at fault for everything.
It's been
You drove Rastov off.
He makes a joke, but not really at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
You drove.
I'm gonna drive you off next, pussy. I'm gonna drive you off next, pussy. Fucking W's in chat for Boogie. W's in chat for King fucking Boogie. Yes, sir.
You are the problem.
Yes,
when
sir.
everybody start realizing what the problem is, it's you.
I make drama.
You are the problem.
Drama
That's
drips
the
out of
problem
my
right
fat
there.
folds, baby. King
He drove
Boogie.
everybody off.
Okay, I think part of that is true. Boogie is the problem, right?
100.
But also,
Like, Keemstar is, to a certain degree, aware of how much Boogie drains all of the people that he works with. Because it drained Keemstar at some point. Why was the reason Keemstar left in the first place and started like doing more of a like not participating in the decision to show anymore or be on the show anymore? Because Boogie is so incredibly draining. So he knows that to a certain degree, Boogie is to blame for a lot of this. But if it's so important to have Boogie on the channel because he creates such drama and he's such a great lolcow to milk, right? If that's the case, if you're making a sacrifice, if you realize that he is such an energy drain, why don't you manage the people that have to deal with it a bit better? You realize that Rastov had to go through that because you went through that before. Why don't you a bit more respectful and understanding of what Rastov is going through and give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit more than you have, instead of just going to getting to conclusions the first chance you get? Like, realizing that this is what Boogie does. Maybe, I don't know. It's insane to me. He knows exactly what's going on, and still he doesn't, not even a second, he thinks, oh, let me talk to him before I come to conclusions, or tell everybody that he's starting a new universe. There's not even a second. He just does whatever he wants, And then
Rastov
Rastov is the
you
evil
kind
guy.
of have to be the person that can be on the panel with him because he is an attention sucker.
Yeah.
He will take the spotlight. And it will be on dumb shit most of the time. Other times with direction, it's entertaining, right? So it's like.
But when you tried to control him, he drove you nuts. Then he talked about how nobody's loyal, but he's the most disloyal motherfucker on this planet. When he went around to
I'm here
the
2.5 years later.
2.5 years later. I don't know you want to try to talk over me, but try to talk about how you tried to keep him from going to a funeral. That shit was that shit was out of fucking pocket. Like, it was crazy.
We ate for a week on it.
Most dishonest thing I've ever seen any.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want as long as we're making the show money. That's the premise. That's how that works. And everybody should agree because it's all about the money. That's what matters. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're completely drained, stressed out, having a breakdown because of Boogie's craziness. All what matters is that the money's coming in.
Well, the
doctor money. And here's where Sweet Tea comes up.
Is I need hosts to tell me like when stuff isn't working.
Doing good, Victor.
And then I'll try to find a solution. But like you weren't telling me that, you know?
Yeah, I was trying to make it work so hard. And like
I think you were telling Rastov that, but not me, you know?
Yeah, I guess I was telling Rastov.
You put Rastov in a position where he has to manage the show. Obviously, he's not going to you with every single thing that he has to do to take care of the problems. But now you're saying, no, I should have known what was happening. It turns out Rastov doesn't have any power after all. You keep saying he has power, but he doesn't because you don't let him do anything without you. It's so contradicting.
But I can't believe what he did. I was afraid he was going to get me fired when I seen that thumbnail.
Yeah.
Well, other hosts reached out to him and told him that wasn't cool, like what he did to you. And he changed the.
I got a new wiener.
Thank you for the resub and jiggle. Appreciate it. Thank you.
thumbnail before he went live. So, you know, at least he did that.
Yeah.
He changed the thumbnail. People reached out to him. He changed the thumbnail when he saw it was like getting misinterpreted or like the joke was going too far.
I heard. Oh God, I was so worried. I was thinking everybody's gonna think that I'm going over there, and I haven't even talked to him.
Well, there you go. She hasn't talked to him.
He was mad at me that I assumed that, but you know, he made things so suspicious, and the way you quit was suspicious. I mean, you can't blame me for being suspicious, you know?
No, maybe people can blame you for being suspicious, but going on a panel as soon as you have those suspicions and say, oh, he's doing this, maybe that's not the right thing to do? I don't know. Being suspicious, sure. We all have our insane thoughts in our heads, and then we clear it up. But you didn't give that chance. You didn't give a chance to clear it up. You just went with it. You rolled with it. You saw someone doing something suspicious and bad to you. Let me tell the entire world, and everybody's gonna run with it too.
Yep.
No, it was very suspicious.
I have a chance to be the victim. Let's go. Let's go.
Suspicious. I agree.
Anyway, so that's the end of that. Then we have rewinds, we have cash, and we have Reapers that I want to go over, but it's not it's not too much.
Happy birthday, Rewind.
Baby Billy turns 1 year old.
And
so I checked this because I was curious to see what Zay and Billy had to say about Rastov leaving.
So that's actually an interesting thing. I think it does ring true. And this was one thing that bothered me with Rastov, and I had been bringing this up since the Nerds days, was he was on Becky's ass so hard for that shit. And I think that's why Keem probably feels more betrayed than anything, because Rastov seems so loyal in the fact that when Becky did this, he was the first one to be like, fuck that bitch. I always hated that bitch. Like, we always knew she was like this. But
yes, guess why he condemned what Becky did? Because he condemned what Becky did. And he's not being a Becky boop right now. That explains it. There's no confusion here. There's no confusion. He condemned Becky for doing what she did because she was being a complete backstabber. Is that what he's doing right now? And that's why, and that makes it him a hypocrite? No, because he's not doing the same thing. What is there to understand?
But then for him to turn around and do the same shit.
He's not! The frick? He's not doing the same thing. He wanted space. He started streaming on his own channel. Come on, Zay. This information's out there now.
You either die the hero or live long enough to become Becky Boop.
Again, he's put in a spot where he has to comment about his friend. He uses humor to deflect.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Deported
Now,
Sicilian
I can't
Gamer
say-
says, Billy, you and Xylee raised Rastov. Where did you fail? Is it because of your divorce with Xylee? Divorce can be hard, even on a 40-year-old fat Aussie. Look, one, he's from New Zealand.
It doesn't
Two,
fit.
yeah, that was exactly the divorce that ruined everything.
But Rastov was telling Scooter, don't do this, don't cut the ties. Denmark, when he left, like, you would see Rastov on live asking for him to come back, you know? He'd like...
Scooter makes him a hypocrite as well when he says this the next day on Cash. Rastov was doing his job, or you know, he was being a friend, or, you know, he was trying to be a friend to Denmark, Scooter, whoever said they were leaving. They insisted for them to come back. Yes, because he legit probably thought it was the right move for them to come back.
Didn't want him to cut the ties. And we all know how Keem is. Like, he will eventually calm down. You guys will end up talking on a playing field that's like what you want it to be on. But Rastov didn't let it get to that point. And even in his tweet today, he was like blaming Keem for it. He was saying he was banned, but he was never actually banned. You know?
Keem used those words. He got on Cafe. He said, Rastov is banned because I figured out what he was doing. And then he said he was starting a universe. He said the word ban. And I'm not sure what in practice that actually did. He probably banned him from the Discord, which they do every single day to different hosts. Sure. But he literally banned him for these suspicious actions. Okay? He used those words.
No. He didn't get banned until live today.
He didn't get permabanned because there's this ban and there's another ban and then there's, you know, we have to understand the Keemstar vocabulary.
Yeah. Mau dropping a grifted. I think the idea is that, you know, Rastov's at a point where he's trying to not be on the ship and he's not looking at ways to get back on. He's looking at ways to swim away.
You kind of look
and that's
like
where the sharks are. That's where it's not safe. That's where you don't have.
You kind of look like a
you know, all the
Leslie.
protect.
I'm gonna be watching the rerun.
They literally repeats and mimics everything Keem's saying to the point she thinks he talks for him, is him. I've seen Zay be a lot more critical about things in the past, so I feel like she's not always a yes man. But I don't know why she's so quick to take that position now. The thing is, right? I've never been in the cult. I don't know what it feels like to. I don't know if there's like this mental, this constant feeling of not being able to say how you actually feel. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if there's legit brainwash going on. I do not know if they're like critical in every sense, but then not against Keemstar because they've been like programmed to feel that way. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know. I feel like Zay is more critical than this, but she's not being that now. I don't know.
I might not stay up, but I'm going to try to stay up.
Get your sleep.
Oh yeah, this is Rastov saying he's gonna stay up for balls to make Rastov feel worse.
You know what? I'm going to someone just said that I am going to crown to balls.
Yeah, he's
tonight.
going to crown to balls.
I am crowning to balls tonight.
All right.
I'm going to fucking crown 2 balls tonight.
Oh no!
And not only am I going to crown, but all you motherfuckers that are staying up with.
It's the ex-host you were talking about on live.
This is huge news.
Do you want to know why Clammy Lammy is back?
Here we find out why Glammy Lammy's back. I already told you guys earlier, but spoiler, but you know, here you go.
Yes.
From the mouth of the, yeah.
because Rastov didn't like her. And if there's anyone else that fucking Rastov doesn't like, they're going to be fucking back, bro. I'm probably
Yo, guys, this is your chance into the LCU. I don't know why you would want to go there, but this is your chance to make doctor money. Maybe not, because you're not going to be on live. You're probably just going to be an intern, not make any money for 6 months, and then they use it, abuse you, and then trash you. But listen, if you want in the LCU, this is your chance. Just hate on Rastov, and you're in, all right? Just feed into this revenge path that Keem is on, and you're in. Make sure to, say that you hate Rastov in the tryouts.
Gonna put Glammy Lammy in fucking prime time and flex to your missus that she made more money than you, you dumb fuck.
Well, there you go.
You clearly don't ask Keemstar. Listen, there was a point in history in the last few months that I considered being an LCU host. I don't hate Keemstar. I had a pretty chill conversation with him at some point when I left Becky Boop network. Yes, I have something against him now. It's not a history thing. I don't even know the lore, if I'm honest. I never really watched the Drama Alert. I don't have anything against the guy, but now he's doing a lot of things that I don't like, so I'm going to comment on it. But trust me, this is not based on some kind of history with me and him, and me having an issue with him, and that bring me to have this opinion. It's really not. It's really not. Is he being a baby right now? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just saying how I see it.
We do know that Glammy was always
Rastov being enemy number one, getting to all his conclusions, being super insecure about him leaving and making his own new universe. I'm sorry, that's him being extremely insecure and being a baby. That's just how I see it.
Rastov's number one enemy.
I don't need to have seen him do this 2 months ago to have this opinion. I'm seeing him doing this now, and that's what I'm commenting on.
Enemy, or number 3 or 4, but there's room for all the enemies.
We got Sterling with the 99-cent birthday cake. Yeah.
At some point, Rastov redirects into Rewind during this episode, and someone blames Billy or both of them for completely ignoring the redirect, and then someone donates and says, Rastov redirected, don't ignore him. And then Billy thanks the donator for redirecting. And in my opinion, this is, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I think this was Billy's way of not ignoring it while still not saying Rastov's name. But that's just me. I really don't think that there's any betrayal going on from Billy. But that's just how I see it.
They're hitting that manual $60.
Happy birthday.
This happiness just to make Rastov jealous. I'm going to be honest. I'm literally faking all this happiness just to make Rastov jealous.
Exactly, Victor. I keep saying, what did he do that was that evil and wrong and bad to be voldemorted? I don't understand. He did not pick up a phone call. He put out a thumbnail saying soon. He streamed on his own channel. What exactly did he do? I don't understand. It's so crazy. All these little things are seen as the major betrayal that he's painting, and it's so weird. It's so excessive. And everybody has to be in on the narrative. Oh man.
Yeah, obviously. That's what we're all doing, boss. You told us to do it before the show, right?
So literally Keemstar is saying, I'm faking my happiness right now to make Rastov jealous, because clearly they're all having a nice little party on Rewind, and Rastov is supposed to feel bad because he's not part of it anymore. Yeah, but don't forget, he's a man, okay? He's doing this, but he's very manly, and he's not a woman or a baby at all by mentioning Rastov every single second of the day. All right, now at 2 hours, 1 minute.
Somebody, and I finally started trusting. I'm like, nah, you're wrong, Keem, you're wrong.
People have done so much worse. Glammy got 300 people banned and destroyed a channel that was on primetime. And then several other people have done so much worse, and they're back. But not answering a phone call, etc. That's the worst thing ever.
2 days later.
Happy birthday, Rastov.
Yo, apparently it's Rastov's birthday. Let's drink to him.
I need your opinion on this, guys. I want your interpretation of what he says next.
His birthday. It's not.
Someone donated saying happy birthday, Rastov, right? And this is what Keemstar says.
Pour it out for the dead, homies.
Yeah, pour it out. Let's.
Rastov's last birthday.
To Rastov's last birthday. Please tell me the interpretation of that sentence. Anybody, tell me in the chat. What's your interpretation of him saying it's Rastov's last birthday? I don't know. It could be like really nothing, or it could be like really bad. All right. I don't know, man. He said so much at this point, but I did not. Anyway, we can all just keep that opinion to ourselves and not over dramatize it. But all right, we got Cash next. Now, there's two things about this that are a bit uncomfortable for me. At 16 minutes, we have Scooter's opinion about everything. And this is so annoying because Denmark decides to mute Scooter in the middle of a story and put a bunch of like sounds on top, and we cannot even follow what Scooter's saying. But anyway, this is what we got.
Peace, bro. Yo, but the thing is, though,
young Scooter had a racist mother that said the N-word and hung out with racist people. Huh? And young Scooter was encouraged by one Rastov to go on to Lolcow Chubby to share his feelings. And that is where it all started for young Scooter, thanks to Rastov. And the very next day, Scooty Boops got his own show, Lolcow Nuts with Albert, one of the best fucking creators here.
He's basically describing having formed a friendship with Rastov and him helping him out every step of the way. That's what he's describing.
Shout outs to fucking Albert.
I'll drink to that. I have a twisted tea poured in here.
That was the gayest fucking shit I've heard in my...
The whole glazing Albert, by the way, we might have to make a whole episode about that because I do not understand it whatsoever. Someone please explain to me how everyone keeps saying Albert is the best content, the best entertainment. He is so funny and hilarious and the best thing ever, but nobody can work with him. Everybody tries to quit. Scooter had absolutely no patience for him. Steak has absolutely no patience for him. He does nothing. It's only because he's seen his kid. That's the only reason I can understand that someone keeps glazing him. It's the same thing with Tina. I see it happening with Gitchy again. Gitchy was put in a position as Tina's co-host at one point where she absolutely had to glaze her from start to finish. The amazing, legendary Tina dude. Okay, and that was the intro of every single show, right? And then when Gitchy leaves and she's upset with Tina and Savage, she like trashes her and says, "Oh no, Tina was never that great. I just felt like I had to do that, right?" But now I'm hearing it go back a little bit. I'm hearing Gitchy say again, the great entertainer Tina, and the same thing happens with Albert. I don't understand the glazing. Why? And now Scooter has left Albert behind because he cannot work with him. And now he goes back to saying, "Oh, the almighty King Albert." Like, why?
My life, gang.
Why?
The fuck?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Why you trying to tell that shit like you the Grimm Brothers, gang? The fuck? Come on, bro. Fucking Hans and Gretel, bro.
What robbers?
I'll kill you, gang. The fuck? You don't know the Grimm Brothers?
The Grimm Brothers?
Obviously not.
They're still Robin Hood.
So like he's talking, the Denmark decides to mute him,
really good money on Lolcow Bus. And Rastov asks for Scooter to be hired onto Lolcow Bus. And once Scooter is on Lolcow Bus, what happens next? And let's keep in mind the context here of Albert, who is now on Lolcow Nuts, which is the number 3 show in the universe. Every single day on that show on Lolcow Bus, he talks shit about Albert. He's like, you should leave.
Oh my god. It's so annoying.
Telling me, don't trust him. Don't trust him. You shouldn't go on Bus.
Okay, so now here, this is insane to me, right? Because Scooter is explaining that every step of the way while he was working with Rastov, Keemstar was in his ear saying, don't trust him, he's manipulative. But this is the guy that you gave all the power to. This is the guy that you asked to lead Lolcow Live. This is the guy that you made your second-hand man. I don't understand why you're telling Scooter, be careful with Rastov, but at the same time, you're giving him all this power.
Don't go on Bus. That's a mistake. What do? I go on Bus. And that hurts Nuts. And whenever Nuts is moved to primetime, he makes an active effort to shit all over Nuts. And my good friend Rastov, my very good friend Rastov, the man that brought me into this universe.
I don't know why he's talking like that. Like, what? Why he's saying my good friend like he wasn't your friend the whole time. He's saying, I don't get it. I don't get it.
And let's not forget, whenever I said I was leaving Bus, he's like, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit the universe. If Scooter quits Bus, I'm quitting Bus. The show's dead. The show's dead. That's the kind of person Rastov is.
Nice impression.
Right, snarky, but then own it. Own it. Own the fact that you're evil. Own the fact that you're a bully. Own the fact that you have a toxic environment. Just own it. Just say, yo, listen, you're joining a toxic work environment, but you're gonna make doctor money. That's just how it is. You either accept that or not, and then move on. And if people can't handle it, and Rastov clearly couldn't, then they can leave. What is wrong with doing it like that? There's a special kind of personality that can handle being part of the Lolcow Universe, and if you're not part of that, just go.
I've gotten really good at my Rastov accident, which is very unfortunate now. Which is very important. Nuts died because Scooter's later. Nuts is taking the fuck off. Fuck you, dude. That's just literally the number 3 show in the universe. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, why would Keem say that about his own employee? Okay, Andre, let me tell you why. Because was he wrong? So let's continue the story. I leave Bus, and me and Rastov spar a little bit, and then we end up on live.
Right, he's somehow the purpose of his story is to make Rastov a snake, but every time that he says he was my friend, he's legit saying things that he did to support him. So I don't understand. It's so contradictory.
Together. Lolcow Live, the flagship show in the universe.
Like he's saying Rastov helped him get on shows. Rastov helped him come back when he was like having a breakdown. Rastov helped him. Like what? Yeah, he helped you. What?
All right, the flagship show, and me and Rastov get really close every day, dude. I'm ready to kill myself, dude. I'm ready to fucking kill myself on live because, dude. No, you don't get it. I have been
on live before, Scooter.
Okay, so you get it. You do get it. You do get it. So yeah, I know. Actually, it's the same thing. I'm like, dude, they're trolling me. There's no way I'm supposed to be here.
When he was fucking going,
I'm waiting for the fallout. I'm waiting for the fallout, but
I get it.
But every day, Rast's like, oh no, don't quit, bro. Don't quit, bro. You just keep doing the job. Keep doing the job.
Yeah, so he was like cheering you on. He was cheering you on. Was he being a snake then?
Eventually, I said, nah, fuck you, dude. I'm done with this shit. It ain't working. I fucked. I fucked up, all right? And I also fucked. So
I'm sure you did, Scooter.
Right?
The fuck? Like,
your pillow?
Why are we lying?
He is the one who fucks.
Not the body pillow, because I have not been able to send it to him. And that is very unfortunate. He could be fucking the body pillow instead of his hand, but, you know.
He owned him and he's the one
that fuck.
Which is, by the way, if anyone's wondering, there's this ban from a lot of EU countries to send anything. If you're not like a company, you can't send anything to the US right now. So I have like 3 or 4 body pillows that I have not been able to send out. And it's extremely annoying. And that's why Scooter hasn't gotten his, because he paid for one. There's one that's his right there.
5 years. 5 years. No pussy, no dick.
Denmark, 21 years. 21 years. You have.
Doing. Keep going. My bad. Sorry.
No, yeah. So I leave live eventually, because I'm a fucking retard and I sucked at my job and I was a pussy. Here's the thing that a lot of people get wrong about my time on live. I was a pussy ass bitch. And I literally talked to somebody in the VC last night and they're like, yeah, I don't think you really worked on live. I'm like, no, it didn't work on live because I was a pussy. He's like, well, I just didn't want to say the quiet part out loud. Say the quiet part out loud. Please do. Please do. I beg you.
Let it be known.
Let it be known. Let's skip forward a little bit. We do bust for a few weeks, and I quit the universe. Every single day, I'm getting text messages from Rastov saying, call Keemstar. Call Keem. Just tell him how you're feeling. Tell him.
Yeah, he was helping you because he knew you were having a hard time, and he knew that by you talking to Keemstar, you'd feel better.
How you're feeling.
He was helping you.
Work out these issues. We miss you here. You know you don't want to leave this place. It's the best place to be a fucking...
How long did it take you to talk to Keemstar after you left? Did they give you a few days, weeks before you got voldemorted? Probably.
This is the best place to learn to be a content creator. You want to be a content creator for your life? You come to the LCU. You come back. Stop being a fucking idiot. And eventually, a call is set up between me and Keem, and I obviously missed that call. And trust me, Rastov gave me plenty of shit for missing that.
Oh, you missed a call. Yo, Rastov also chose to not take a phone call. But that's somehow suspicious and evil and backstabbing.
That call.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. But you know what? I trusted him, and you want to know that here's the real truth. I would not be back in the Lolcow Universe.
Oh, okay. You wanted to be back in the Lolcow Universe. He helped you get back in the Lolcow Universe. What is the problem here? What is the problem here?
But we're not for Rastov bugging me every single day.
Okay, so thank you, Rastov, for getting me back in the LCU where you want to be.
Every day.
Where are you getting with this?
Every day. Trust me, I hated that motherfucker for a hot minute there. I was ignoring his messages too, as much as
What are you
Keem's.
saying? That he's hypocritical
So
for
there
not
was a
doing the
positive
same?
in that situation, you know, despite everything else. Because I'm glad you and Gitchy are back, I will say.
Oh, dude,
I missed you guys. I was really sad to see you guys go.
Get to the
I think
point,
you guys
dude.
have a lot of fucking potential here. So, you know, I'm glad you guys are back.
Oh my god, hold on, that's the fucking voice message. Give me a second, bro. Oh, fuck me.
You love the Lolcow Universe, and I love you for loving the Lolcow Universe.
Give me a second.
Every one of you motherfuckers.
This is so fucking ass. We need to drink more.
With it. Right?
Shout out to him.
Right.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm kidding.
And everybody's saying, oh, it's a troll. He put her in his thumbnail. Everybody's saying it's a troll. Oh,
Okay, he's very mad that Rastov put Sweet Tea on his thumbnail, right? He's super mad about that because that's a huge betrayal and he's using Sweet Tea, right? Do we want to see how many thumbnails they've put people in that have absolutely no business being on there? How many times have they used Becky Boop's image to say, oh, she's back? But they it's just a troll. It's just a clickbait. How many times have they used someone else's image without their consent to put a message out there that is just a plain lie to clickbait people into the stream? I'm sorry. Where do you think Rastov has learned to make thumbnails like that? Excuse me, what? How hypocritical do you want to be? What is that? You were also hurt that he did that to Sweet Tea? Sweet Tea literally just showed up on the stream. She went on panel. Everything was cleared up. Ooh, big deal, right? Imagine people communicating their actual intentions and people listening. Imagine communicating effectively. Imagine, right?
He's just rage baiting. Oh, he's just pissed off at Keemstar. Oh, boo-hoo me. Keemstar was mean to me. No, here's the deal. I know Rastov well enough. That's a smart motherfucker. He's good at what he does. He's very good at what he does. He knew exactly what he was doing. And we saw what happened. How many people clicked on that stream because they saw Sweet Tea, the talent, in the thumbnail. Because let's be real about Rastov for a second.
Okay, compared to how many people went to watch the stream because Sweet Tea was on there, and let's compare that to the numbers that Rastov got based on the fact that Keemstar was so butthurt that he was starting his own show. How many times the fact that Keemstar said that Rastov is a backstabber and he did so many bad things, how many times Keemstar mentioning that Rastov is doing this got people over there? Let's compare the two numbers. We can't, obviously, we don't have access to that. But imagine Imagine the numbers. I'm pretty sure the fact that Keemstar mentioned Rastov's name 70 times on Lolcow Live made people go and click the link quicker than the fact that Sweet Tea's face was on there.
I love Rastov. Well, I did. He can die as far as I'm concerned now.
Oh, he can die as far as you're concerned? Let me guess. In Minecraft. Wow. Wow. Oh, he can die now? Can he? What? Because he put Sweet Tea's picture in a thumbnail? Holy
But his whole
frick,
shtick
man.
was getting other people to do shit for him.
Infected, thank you for the membership.
How long did it take
Thank
us
you,
to
thank
get
you.
that cheerleader goal, which never actually happened on Bus? It happened on Aussie. What happened to the tattoo?
I was just about to say, how long have we been waiting
Oh, okay, now he's a scammer. Okay, because it's not a common thing in the LCU to promise things and not deliver, right? It's not a common thing at all, right? Because you guys make goals left and right every single day, and you can't keep to all of them because it's just impossible? No, it's just Rastov, right?
That tattoo, way too fucking long for how much people paid for it.
Can you imagine? Would you have wanted him to get a tattoo just to get, like, to leave the universe now and have that on his body? Can we just be real for a second here? Do you want that on him? To have a tattoo? To remember his toxic time in the LCU by? Come on.
Now you guys are getting it. Yeah, he tried to destroy
Yeah, we're
Sweet Tea,
getting it.
because if you were in the Discord when that happened, the entire main chat was lighting up with, Sweet Tea, you're a piece of trash. How could you do this? How could you betray Keemstar? How are you gonna do this? But she didn't have any idea.
Is that Denmark that has, like, keeps touching his mic and it keeps, like, blaring in my ears?
Yeah. And Rastov admitted that much to myself. He didn't ask for permission to do that. He didn't ask, hey, is it okay if I put you
Maybe it's Scooter.
my thumbnail? No, he just used her.
No, I think it's Denmark.
And here's the difference between some people in this universe. Rastov had a job before he came here. I had a job before I came
handle
here.
it. Stop it.
This place changed Sweet Tea's life. This changed her life.
Anyway, I don't know what he's saying here.
Yo, Scooter's kind of cooking. I feel bad.
Oh, is he cooking, Keemstar? Okay, let me cook too. Guys, the Rastov is the worst in the entire planet, and he's my enemy number 1, and I'm gonna go over to New Zealand and kick his face, and Rastov should be ashamed of himself. Okay.
Are we gonna play her?
I'm
her
cooking, right,
bullshit?
guys?
She's talking about me, or
I'm
what?
cooking,
At
Keemstar.
Infected Marrow super chatted $20. Let's make a goal to add a goal for another goal winking face.
Thank you so much, Infected. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I'm over time, like over an hour right now. Let's consider these donuts for the extension stream. Thank you so much, Infected. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Let him cook.
I feel bad because
Oh, you feel bad? Why is that, Keemstar?
like Rastov always said, I love Scooter, I love Scooter, I love Scooter, I love Scooter, right?
Yeah, I think he was probably, I don't know, like, okay, people use the word love a little bit too easily, all right? That actually is something that triggers me. Like saying I love you to your audience, love you to certain viewers, love you to certain co-hosts, love you to certain people in your life that you don't know, you don't have that much connection with at all. So I don't like that in principle, but did he feel friendship for Scooter? Probably to a certain degree. I can't see Rastov saying you can die, to Scooter at the moment. That's not the kind of guy Rastov seems to me.
And I feel like in this moment you've realized like really who Rastov is, and you're like venting, but like I don't know, dude. Like the thing is, Scooter, I appreciate it, but
oh, it gets really culty? It does, yeah. Hey, our seats. This is far outside of my spheres of knowledge. I know our seat. I know. I have these episodes where I talk about a specific universe of people that not everyone is familiar with, but in this case, what I think I'm showing, regardless of you knowing these personalities or not, is that this network is a cult. It's an online cult. And you don't really need to know who these personalities are to understand that there's this, like, cult behavior going on,
did he backstab you?
He backstabbed me.
Oh, yeah. Keemstar comes up and he's like, hey, Mr. Employee, how exactly did this person that we all collectively hate betray you? Please tell me the entire story. Did he betray you? Answers are yes or yes. You can pick which one.
In the sense that he told me certain things whenever I left the universe. He said, talk to Keemstar, and he can't take his own advice. I'm sorry, that's hypocritical as fuck. And if you're going to backstab we were tight as fuck on Bus. Me, Sweet Tea, and Rastov.
Oh,
we were
Neon,
tight
I
as
can
fuck. And I'm sorry if
imagine.
you're gonna backstab.
Will I collab with Wings? No, I think that was no, he never got in touch with me in the first place. It was someone telling me they had a connection with him and they could get him over here for, I don't know. But that I was never in direct contact with Wings.
Sweet Tea, you're backstabbing me too. That's just how it fucking works. You want to leave this place and use one of the hosts here for
tell everybody how much of a piece of shit he is. Yeah, how did he betray you specifically?
to build your own
Details.
shit? Fuck you. You're dead to me. You are dead to me.
What is build his own shit? What is that? He's streaming on his own channel that he has had in the past because for a year, his routine, his entire everyday life has been streaming to an audience. So yes, he's going to continue to do that when he needs space and leaves for a second.
And I love that motherfucker, but here's the deal. He manipulated the fuck out of me. And guess who told me every step of the way, don't trust him? It was Keemstar. And I was the stupid motherfucker that
Oh my God,
trusted him.
Inferno. You're the motherfucker that trusted him. Every step of the way, he told you, come back to the LCU. He gave you advice. He helped you get on different shows that made you a lot of money. But yeah, trusting him was a bad idea, right?
Do something like this. I didn't think that he would do something like this when
Do what?
he had
Do what, Keemstar? Do what? Do what?
all the power.
What did he do?
Like he had the most power of anyone here.
He had the most power, and how did he abuse it exactly? How did he abuse that power? Did he go to the back end of the platform and ban 300 people? Keemstar, did he do that? Oh, wait, no, that was Glammy. That was Glammy Lammy that allowed that to happen. And oh, guess what? She's back. She wasn't voldemorted.
Right? You know, he was in my seat. He was the community manager.
Was never in your seat, ever.
And he had 2 shows, right? He was getting the biggest paycheck out of it. I mean, there's multiple months where he outperformed Boogie because of 2 paychecks, right? You know, because of the live paycheck and the balls paycheck. So, yeah, I didn't think...
Well, let's not forget about the fact that whenever we were on live,
I wasn't here back then, Victor, but I believe you. I mean, he's acting like this because Rastov didn't pick up for like 24 hours or whatever. He's like total like overreaction, right?
And for the first week there, we were actually kind of cooking a little bit. We had 3K viewers for a little bit. For a second, we had 3K viewers. And what does Rastov do? Oh, I can't do it. It's too much for me. Boogie's. I quit. Or no, you can't move balls to the B circuit. No. Fire me, Keemstar. Fire me.
Yeah.
And what
I hate the fact that I have to do this Voldemort shit because.
Yeah, you clearly hate it. I see you hate it, Keemstar. I see you hate it, like actively hate it, right? Every second that you're on talking about Rastov, I see the pain in your voice of having to Voldemort Rastov.
From the outside looking in,
I feel it.
God, I look like such a fucking asshole. Like Voldemorting and banning fans because they're over. But I just
okay, bad girl. It makes sense. It makes sense to ban an audience for going to support another content creator that you guys helped develop on your universe.
We're gonna play
right?
her
that makes
bullshit
sense.
she was talking about me or what?
At Infected Marrow super chatted $20. That cult is full of fakes. They hate Rastov cause they don't want to upset Daddy Keem.
It's so weird. Like there's a different way to do it, right? You can stay quiet and not say anything at all. Why do you have to go out of your way to say that, like all these things about Rastov, like especially Scooter, who was close to him to a certain degree? Why? Thank you. In fact,
I completely get it.
It sucks. I look like the idiot, right? I look like the asshole, but I have to do that.
No, you're not. You're not the asshole. No, of course not. You're not the evil man everyone makes out you to be, Keemstar. No, do you want another donut? Have you noticed my beautiful mermaid tail that I brought for you today?
Or it's just going to be nonstop bleeding, right? Yeah. You know, you're going to notice over on Cash, like your top supporter be like, oh no, Rastov been talking to me in the DMs and, you know, I can't support Cash anymore. I crowned over on personal Rastov channel. You know what I mean?
Hey, Casey.
So if I don't fucking shut that bullshit off, it will just be a leech fest, you know?
Yeah. He's justifying why he has to ban his audience member, his supporters, because people pay $10 a month to access the Discord, and a lot of people enjoy being over there. He's banning those people specifically for going over to Rastov and supporting him. So he's not just banning audience, he's banning supporters of the show. All right, we're gonna go over to the Reapers of this same day that we saw Cash. And this is the episode after everything happened on live. This is the episode after Xylee asked Rastov to come back. And her opinion is at minute 5:24.
I feel. Okay.
Good. We need to know the truth.
So, he knows Keem better probably than most other people. All right. He was Keem's right-hand man. He knew how Keem would react. He's seen it before in real fucking time.
Okay, so Xylee is saying that Rastov should have known that Keemstar was gonna react like this. He should have known not to put that thumbnail with Soon on it. He should have known not to put Sweetie on the thumbnail. He should have known to be available for phone calls 24/7. He should have known. He should have known, right? Okay. Because you have to adapt your entire life to Keemstar's personality. That's what you're supposed to do.
And
Keemstar does not adapt to everybody else. People adapt to Keemstar.
I just don't understand where he thought it's that thing that I talk about where people become hosts after watching the LCU and then they get surprised that Keem yells at them.
No, Xylee, no. You were not in the... I know that you know Keemstar for longer than Rastov, but you were not in his position where you were yelled at constantly. You would be given power, taken it away, given it back, yelled at for doing things wrong constantly. And not just dealing with Keemstar, dealing with Boogie, dealing with Booster, being put in different positions that he said he never wanted, but they need him in it, you know? You didn't go through that. And not only did you not go through that, you have a different personality from Rastov. Maybe if you were in his shoes, you would deal with it fine. But that's not him.
What did he think Keem was going to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, right?
What was Keemstar supposed to do? Maybe not get to conclusions about him starting a universe. Wait to talk to him 48 hours, 72 hours, a week, whatever it may be, like he has allowed to do with other hosts. Maybe that? I don't know.
He was always going to shout. Come on now. That's Keem. We know that. We know Keem.
Toxic Panda says, doesn't this man have a streaming setup? Bunny spam. Thank you, Toxic Panda. Same person. S1K, sorry, I disagree with you. Rastov was not always a snake, and I'm not running with that narrative.
Okay, when she says always a snake, I hope she doesn't mean he's a snake now.
I understand a lot of people are running around saying it now. You know, which you've always said that about him. I'll give you that. But I know a lot of people are running around saying it now because it's mighty awfully convenient and looks good to Keemstar that you're saying that they...
For everyone's on the Discord waiting for me, I'm almost done, I promise.
They are saying it, not you, but they are saying it. I'm not saying that. I'm not running with that narrative. That Keemstar and Rastov are legitimately the same person, but they react.
And then she has this, theory that they're the same person, but react to situations differently. I don't know where she's getting this from. Obviously, she knows both people a lot better than me. I'm just I'm nobody. But I think this is so far-fetched. I don't know.
To things differently.
The whole snake, manipulative, poacher, whatever it may be, is just such a, ugh.
I'm gonna be honest.
Rastov is doing, listen to me guys, Rastov is doing what a lot of people do when they start streaming. The whole parasocial situation, the dynamic, the not being able to put down boundaries, being extremely grateful for donations and support, that is something that streamers go through, okay? I went through that, I still go through that sometimes, and I don't always deal with it the best way, because it's just his personality, and maybe it takes him a little bit longer to be able to balance that out, okay? That is where that's coming from. He's not a poacher. He's just a grateful guy that goes the extra mile to be appreciative of his community and the support that he gets.
They do. They react.
A lot of streamers go through that.
Where Keemstar will get angry and spiteful, Rastov is also, instead of getting angry, he gets a little emo.
Okay, I don't.
And he can be spiteful too.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
Do it like that. Rastov, come on now. You know what it would have looked like. That's what I'm saying.
Corey, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Ooh, Xavier got one. Full Metal got one. Thank you.
And
people with good vibes, I 100% get that. I'm the same way. Like, if you're a kind, empathetic person, I vibe with you. I like that. I appreciate that. I like that.
Like, unfortunately, with the moves that Rastov made, I understand.
What moves? What moves? What are you talking about?
And where some people, not everybody who's saying it, but I can understand where Keemstar can feel like these were the certain moves that
Sure. Okay. There were certain things that he thought was suspicious, so he ran with it, banned Rastov, ran with the narrative that he was starting a whole universe. That got back to Rastov. He got upset, and all of a sudden, it's all Rastov's fault. He was a backstabber. He's whatever else.
Rastov was making.
Where do people not see that? It doesn't click. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Rastov should have known. That's what
Rastov should have known. Like. Is Xylee's stance on this?
Rastov should have known that. He's seen it in real fucking time.
Yeah.
You know who else should have known? Keemstar. Keemstar should have known what he was doing to Rastov when he was accusing him of all that stuff. But it didn't stop him.
I mean, he does know, yeah. He's seen it a thousand
You got sniped!
times, how he gets mad about things and what happens when he goes to the extremes and he's palm.
Yeah, you should know that whenever you say things against Keemstar or do something he doesn't like, that he yells. You should not do things that he doesn't like. You should always do things that Keemstar likes so that he likes you and not yells at you and just say yes and do it.
What's that now?
No, I don't think he is. I think he's saying it. I don't be truthful. Do I think Rastov's going to come back eventually? Yes.
Okay, so Xylee's point is that he's coming back. And this was after he got permabanned, after he got voldemorted, after all the things that have been said from both sides. From one side, I'm sorry. Yeah. After all this thing's been said, she still says that he'll be back.
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I mean, look what Becky did. Becky started a whole ass network, used the fucking Queen's
bad comparison
rep to get fucking monetized and shit, lying about a fucking network, did all that, and we can bring Becky back? Fuck that shit. Yes, Rastov can come back. I'm sorry.
Honestly, this is true because Becky was voldemorted. They did a whole humiliation thing on her, bringing her back, but not really bringing her back, making her absolutely like shitting on her. And they still consider bringing her back if she pays Roxy and Savage. So like, it's weird that they're even having that conversation after all that she has done, right? Supposedly, from their perspective. So, yeah, anyway. That's it, guys. You have any questions? Got any questions? That's gonna be it for tonight. Let me just say, I'm sorry for everyone waiting for me on Discord. I'll be right there. Don't forget to like the stream before you head out. I'll be back soon. Can we hold hands yet? I mean, depends who is asking. But yeah, if you guys missed any of the stream, I do go over, like, from the very beginning where I think it was the last straw for Rastov, the actual deleted stream. So we went over that first, and then we went through Xylee's opinion, Billy's opinion, we went through Yo Mama's opinion. We did go through the live stream, most of the stream today. We went through the live stream where there was a bunch of with the whole countdown for when Rastov was gonna get permabanned. So yeah, it was good. I'm glad you guys were here to get to go through that with me. iVixey cults! Oh my gosh, the detractor cults. The detractor cult. How about that? I'll see you guys soon. Remember, everyone has free access to the Discord. And then if you're a member, you also have like access to a few more channels. If you go up a tier, then you also get access to other things like insider information. You get, well, yeah, these 2 cows that I have on here. Those are my, like crowns, but not really crowns. And I love them so much. And then they also have, at PayPig level, which you guys are used to, at the 100 tier, you get a cow as well that I customize to the liking of the person. Did you see my question? What was your question? Ever thought about talking to One Buff Weave sometime? I would like to interview him. At this point, I think he's doing some things that are interesting. I'd like to see where his head is at and how he feels about the NDA or talking about his time in the LCU. So I might do an interview. If you guys were not here back then, I did an interview to Roxy. I did an interview with Roxy. I did an interview with Ruby Spacek, and I like doing interviews. I did an interview with Richie about Becky. That was an interesting one too. So I love doing interviews. I have a background in journalism, so yes, we can absolutely 100% redirect to Rastov. We can. Let me go set that up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I don't always talk about the LCU. I would appreciate all the support for those times that I talk about something else as well. I update you guys on Twitter for what I'm doing. I update you guys on the Discord. And as well, I try to put out a community post every time before I go live. But mainly, try to keep, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell button so that you can make sure to get notified when I go live. Those are the best ways to make sure that you can make it to the stream. Sometimes I'm a little off hours. I like guaranteeing these streams on Saturdays at 6 p.m. EST, but then I will also stream throughout the week sometimes at different hours, so keep that in mind as well. Let's add a redirect to Rastovi. All right, there we go. Let's save. All right, guys, that's it. Oh, 5 gifted! Infected Marrow, thank you! I wasn't watching. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you guys. All the insane support today. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Interview live with Ron? I mean, I might. Buff is down to chat. Sounds good. Sounds good. Bye, everyone. Have a very good night. I'm going to head over to the Discord to have my community night with the community. I'm having some more drinkies. And I'll see you guys soon. Let's go say hi to Rastov. Bye! Bye.